What is up, everybody? Unboxing Art here with Cox Creates and the boys from Hella Dope Toys. And we are here for episode 37.
Million.
Jeez, you just dropped the ball on that one. But yeah, so we're here to finally meet the guys behind Hella Dope Toys. You see them in the chat running their mouths all the time. So I figured why not just bring them on and let's get to know Black Knight and Ted Darkclaw. So how you guys doing today?
Doing good. I'm on vacay, so I can't complain about that.
Lucky.
It's not lucky, man. I still got to get these kids up at 7 a.m., so work nonetheless.
Yeah, but then you get to stay in your drawers all day. So, I mean...
Right, then well, I mean, you're right, I do. But then I got to, take the clothes back off to get back into the drawers and then put them back on.
Yeah.
No, I can't be going out picking up kids in underwear.
Hey, I mean, as long as you don't get out of the car, right?
He's sitting there taking kids. He has got the helicopter going down below. Like,
That's
no,
right, man. You hit him with the helicopter, and if you need a little something, you hit him with the stir stick.
Right.
I'll teach you all about that later.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of the movie Kids when the guy was in the pool scene. He just slapping it.
Yep. What a horrible movie.
Horrible movie. That movie was great.
Kids?
Oh, so you didn't like Gummo?
I don't know what that is.
See, this partnership's done. Sorry.
You don't like Gummo?
I don't know what Gummo is.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So wow, we got a super chat right at the jump from the Canuck. Good. We get Art to shut up now and let the real talent run the show. I mean, Hella Dope Toys and maybe a bit of Cox Create, Hail Chat and Mod.
He only hates me a little bit.
Dude, he hates me all. He hates me a whole bunch of stuff. We got Skew Raider saying cheers. He be drinking. Collectibles fun. What up, fellas? But yeah.
Judd's what do you got, Black Knight?
I'm always sipping on the very fine Spike Strawberry Steel Reserve.
Oh yeah. The steels are good.
Steel Reserve?
Yeah, that's what I say.
What?
Yeah, all the time.
What?
All the time.
All the time.
Man, you're sending me back to college days where this girl's like, "Oh, you never had Steel Reserve?" I'm like, "God, bring it over." She's like, "It has high alcohol content and all that stuff." I took a sip of that and I was like, "This is trash."
Oh no, it is
yak piss.
It is.
It's the original.
Is this a rated R show? Can I say the word "fuck" on this show?
I mean, I don't care. I mean, they already pulled one of my my streams. They're like, it's not suitable for ads. But at least that's flavored though. I'm sure the flavor helps.
Yeah, no, the flavored ones are better. They got 6 different flavors now. Like my least favorite is watermelon and blue raz, but if it's the only flavor they got, I'll get it. Yeah. They just came out with orange soda though. That one's bomb.com.
No, it's like
I think we can cuss. The Canuck already paid for this show.
So. Oh yeah, it's okay.
And the Canuck just keeps going. Man, if I ever meet him in person, he's gonna be like, "Dude, just shut the up. Just shut up. Just shut up."
He's gonna fucking sack tap you when he sees you.
But no, I might just have to wind up the nut sack a little bit, get it nice and sticky, and just be like one of those sticky hands.
Oh my god!
From those vending machines.
Ted's
all like, I don't know about that. You never took your sack and tried to grab a piece of paper off the table. Like you never just slapped and try to grab something.
Not once.
You know what? My house has always been very cold, and I'll just leave it at that.
He doesn't have to worry about his sack touching the water.
Are you guys going to Joe Fest?
No, sadly.
No,
we're all roads to PowerCon.
Okay.
Yes, that is the focus. That is the trail we are blazing, lighting a fire, and harassing everybody about it. You guys going to PowerCon?
Where's PowerCon at?
Columbus, Ohio.
Here in Columbus, Ohio, the home of Hella Dope Toys.
No, I went to that where I got that signature. I went to Retromania in Denver. That's about all we have here. So,
I mean, at least you got signatures of the OG men in the turtle suits. Show it off. Grab it.
Well, Leonardo was there and Michelangelo, but I just wanted Raph. So, and I got him to sign it for my son because I figured I'd be dead at some point and then he can keep it. So.
Gotta pass a legacy on for something.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's very cool.
Yeah, Canucks going to Valicon. He said he wishes he could go to PowerCon.
And I got this guy recently.
That looks familiar.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
This guy?
Oh God! Oh, another one.
But then I was complaining about I was doing the review for this guy, and yeah, it already fell off at that freaking forearm piece.
Are you guys carrying Mezco yet?
Dibbling. Like I said, I was saying earlier, our current distributor is short of words, unreliable. So we're trying to go direct, and trying to get a hold of them is like trying to get a needle in a haystack. So
Yeah.
most of the mezcos that we have up right now is not. It's like stuff like later in the year, early next year.
Yeah, we knock on a lot of doors, and some people open them up right away, and some of them are just like boarded up gates, like
Yeah.
don't know how to get through to these people.
Yeah,
Well,
plunderlings.
Kicking,
are talking to you.
screaming. Yeah,
Well, the answer is
plunderlings.
always no if you don't ask. So
Wait, you can't get a hold of plunderlings?
No. So
They
we
follow us on Instagram.
yeah, we messaged them and then they followed us, but would not respond. We've been chasing that one around for a few months now, and but yeah, same thing with Jada Toys. So working really hard to get in with June. Like I even paid for a super chat. I'm like, hey June, how do we get in with you? And he's just like, I don't know. Email the sales team, I guess. And I was like, can you give me the email, sir? Because that's what we've been doing.
Give me a
We've been
smoke
trying.
signal, a telephone number, a fax line. Shit, give me something.
And that's not knocking June. I'm just saying, like, help some brothers out.
Canuck says he believes he paid for me to be quiet for a whole hour. He wants his money back. You're acting like I get that full $10, bro. YouTube takes a huge chunk out of that.
don't they take like 30%?
At least 30%.
Oof.
Well,
But
this is
yeah,
on
man,
Twitch. They take half.
It is hard to reach out to people and get responses for people to take you seriously. I reach out to them. I tried doing Jada Toys. I tried doing what the hell was the other one I did that does like the Mad Balls and Barnyard Commandos.
Premium DNA.
So,
Premium DNA never responded back. Like
Dude, that guy always gets back to me. Ben,
I haven't
him,
got any
loyal
responses.
subjects are really good about getting back to you. U2s, they sell like those. They're not pops, but they are pops. Yeah, there's a few of them that will actually talk to you. The overseas retailers and people that make toys from China, Japan, good luck with that.
well, it's not even that it's not the fact that they won't talk to you. It's that if you don't have a way to get the merchandise from them to you, you're SOL to begin with.
That's
Yeah.
We tried to
shut us
we
down.
shot our shot with Ramen Toys, and he pretty much said, "Hey, do you got someone you can move it from our warehouse to yours?" Nope. Sure.
Yeah, yes. If we had a guy in China, and I'm like, no, I just thought you'd ship it, but shipping rates overseas are, it's just a nightmare. So we really, really want to get in with Ramen Toys, but we're just not in that position.
Where is he at
this
again?
time.
Where's Ramen located? I can't remember. Like Thailand or Singapore? Yeah.
That's
think
a Singapore.
Yeah. So what you do, just get on Singapore Facebook and find you some dude and tell him, like, look, I need you every now and then to go pick your stuff up and take it to the FedEx, okay?
And then they just steal your money and then they don't send out the product.
Yeah,
like
I'm good.
I think, isn't that illegal? Isn't that like drop shipping?
Yeah,
In a sense?
in a sense, yeah. No, I'm too anal about my money. I want to know exactly where it's going and when my product's coming.
Have you guys looked into Entertainment Earth for? Yeah.
Pass.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, go ahead, Aaron. We said we'd be open and honest about
All right,
things. We don't need to go into full detail, but
you're fine. So yeah, I mean that is our prior to like now when we started Hello Dope Toys back in August, that was our primary and it kind of still is in some degree. So a lot of the mezcos that we can get, Marvel Legends, all that, Hasbro, Mattel, anything that we can get our hands on comes from them. The problem is, I sell like that the Apocalypse you have. How much did you pay for it?
I mean, it's like 25.
So $25. You know how much I pay for it to sell it to you? $21.50.
Yep.
I make, and then after shipping and all that, I probably make $1.50.
Fees.
Yeah, because I had an EE distributor account, and the wholesale prices are not very good.
They're only good if you're buying like
A ton.
multiple cases.
Yeah.
And while yes, I would love to, let's say eventually that is the goal, but right now we're just not in that place.
But why couldn't you just go to Diamond directly? Like if they supply comic shops and stuff.
Wow, it's funny that you mentioned that. That's actually the door we knocked on. We just need to finalize some deals, and that should hopefully be done next week.
Got to do some paperwork, technicality, legal stuff. Plus, whenever we get with any sort of company, whether that be NECA or Triaction or whoever, they need stuff on our end, like our LLC stuff, our tax information, our IDs and bank account information, all that crap.
Firstborn, blood.
Yeah, it usually takes a minute to get in the door, but I mean, once they respond, like if they respond and they're like, "Yo, here's the application," we're usually golden. And like I said, that's just the knocking on the doors part. I just wish some of these other companies were more easy to get a hold of, because again, we're not knocking on their door to be like, "Hey, do you want to be friends?" or "Hey, do you want to like come hang out on our show?" We're like, "Hey, we want to give you money.
And we want you to come hang out on our show."
Yeah, well, after we give them money, then we ask them to come hang out on the show. That's how that works. But I just don't understand. Like, we're small guys, but no offense to Jada. Jada's not a huge company either. Like, it's Hasbro and Mattel, I understand. And Hasbro did let us in, but that whole thing is a bit of a joke. I don't even think it's real.
They gave me like a back door, like
the
the red-headed stepchild version of their warehouse.
They said, "Hey, do you want all these peg warmers from 2021? Because that's what we got." And I'm like, "No, where's the hotness at, fellas? We're trying to get on these pre-orders." And like, "I don't know what you're talking about. This is what we have.
Yeah.
Why don't you buy this Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth?" Nobody wants that.
Nope.
Hey, that was a good figure. It was the one Sabretooth that came out after that was all super scrawny and turd-like.
Sorry, nobody wants it now.
Yeah.
It got clearance to you can get it for $12 on probably eBay.
You want these eternal figures?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna still charge me like $19 for it. I'm good. I'll pass.
It's like I can go to the next my shelves over at Walmart for half the price. So,
and like we're kind of knocking some of these companies, but there are companies that do it right. And I think the two biggest ones for us, one, Four Horsemen. Like, we love Four Horsemen's business model and how they take care of their retailers. We wish everybody did it the Four Horsemen way, because Four Horsemen gets theirs and then they get ours and then we get ours. And it's nice. And then NECA's very similar. And NECA's a lot more personable, I think. Like, Aaron speaks to NECA more than I do.
I speak to all of them.
Yeah.
Tell them to send me a replacement Hunchback Leo, because mine's missing a head,
Because you thought it came off.
I did think I thought it was going to come off, but it was defective. The bandana was like not all the way down, so it was like all gappy, and like I was like, okay,
I remember watching that and I was like, oh, I wonder if he needs a replacement. And I'm like, I don't think he wants to buy a replacement. I think that's when we had some in stock. But there are companies that take care of their retailers, and we appreciate that, and that helps us grow. And then, sometimes you got to pay to play the game, and sometimes that's what we got to do to just get, people through our door.
Yeah.
And Cutthroat said he says he paid too much for his Blade figure.
How much did he pay?
I don't know. It might have been shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say it should just be like 29.
29, 25, something like that. And then the Canuck saying he needs a bow and a loop for his Hazard Lee.
Are you guys hooked up with Diamond Select yet?
We have entered the door. We are sitting at the table. We just need to go over all the fine details and sign the contract.
We just said that, Josh. We just talked about Diamond Select, bro.
Sometimes you just gotta say it again for some people. It's okay.
Yeah.
We won't judge him now.
He was recapping from the commercial break. Some people just tuned in.
Yeah, you like that ad that runs, and you're like, "Oh, what did I miss?" He said 54.
Yes, we're gonna talk toys tonight. Cutthroat, calm down. And speaking
That's
of
what
toys,
we're talking. We're just talking about how they stock their toys.
yeah, we're getting to know behind the scenes hella dope toys. But speaking of sort of hell behind the scenes, I mean, what? All right, we'll do this. This is going to be for both of you to answer. I don't care who answers first. But what really was your first figure that you guys remember having, and then what was that figure that was like you carried it around, it beat all your other figures' asses? Like, what was the figure growing up?
Man, that's a good one. Probably the first. My first one was probably had to be a GI Joe of some sort. Like I said, Ted, we probably told the story like 100 times, but like, you know, we're here when we grew up, you know, there's not a toy store that you could just like easily access. Like we had like little like corner stores that had like a spinner with like 20 comic books on it. That was about it. Or like the little like Dollar General toys that you can find everywhere now. So like going to a mall or going to a toy store, that was like a once in a lifetime or Christmas birthday types. But I probably had, I said it was probably G.I. Joe for me. You know, I had an older brother, older sister. I got like 30,000 cousins. So when we're at grandma's house, you know, she just yard sales everything. So that was like our childhood.
Dude, I loved yard sales back in the day, man.
Oh, you find everything, man. Now, I mean, I don't really have anything like now that's really like I hold on to. I mean, now that I have this setup, I've been like slowly opening things, but nothing that I'm like married to. Like nothing that's like I got this is my precious. You can't touch it.
And there's definitely nothing wrong with doing the whole Dollar General, dollar store figures, because some of those toys were pretty awesome.
Mhm.
You know, back then, and even now,
Yeah,
some
they-
people finding some stuff that attaches their classified figures and all that type of stuff. Yeah, those were some good times. I think I even got some from the dollar store. I don't know if you remember that these were like little hard like figures that came in like garbage bags that you had to like drop into like water to dissolve them out of their garbage bag.
Sounds familiar.
But
Mhm.
those were pretty cool. Ended up getting those from like dollar store. Now they go for crazy money. But so
It's
Ted, I know
amazing.
you're looking around for some stuff, and
So-
someone tells me you have it.
I was
You actually-
I was trying to reach for Thunder Punch He-Man, but he appears to have fallen behind the shelf.
Oh
And
no.
I was like, there's no way. And no, he's very much. I'm not going to reach for him now. But I was the first cartoon I ever remember watching was Masters of the Universe. The first figure I ever remember holding was He-Man. I had He-Man, Skeletor, lots of figures, lots of play sets, and He-Man definitely dominated young life. I was never much of a GI Joe guy because. I don't know. Once I had a 5-inch scale figure, playing with anything smaller felt weird. So I just always, kept going bigger and bigger. But then, after that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that got me through a good portion of elementary school. And then nowadays, and this is going to seem a little weird, but I do have like a running top 5 of favorite figures. But the number one is always Marvel Legends Taco Deadpool. Came with so many accessories. I've had so much fun with this figure, just posing him in weird ways. So as far as like figures going right now in my life, Taco Deadpool is number one, and then I got the Ghost Rider behind the monitor here, which I'm not going to pull out because those flames are going to fall off and piss me off. I'm not dealing with that today.
I'm actually surprised you didn't go with the hood.
The hood holds a special place in my heart, but nothing beats Taco Deadpool. Like he came with a taco, a bazooka, so many weapons, pistols,
Boxing glove attachment for the bazooka.
Yeah, exactly. Like so much fun stuff. Actually, here's the bazooka now. I don't know where the boxing glove is, but maybe I need some of those Mr. Wonderful stands so I can keep all my accessories in the drawers.
I had that Deadpool with the unmasked head where he's smiling, and I had him on that weird Vespa from the Transformer movie. It was like the blue thing that
Okay.
like I ended up getting an upscaled like third party knockoff, and so I had him riding it with just this head turned with that smile, and I'm like, that's perfect.
It's an awesome figure. My only gripe about this Deadpool figure was the color, because they made so many other Deadpools which I don't think are as good as this figure. but you can't like mix and match stuff. Like it's just kind of a
Well,
bummer. With
That's
that.
Hasbro though. They don't want you to mix and match.
Yeah, learned that the hard way. So I have various other Deadpools that I love a lot less.
And then what made you guys get into like your collectors, been collecting and playing with figures since you were kids, and then you're like, let's make a toy store. Like, did you guys know each other prior to this decision? Like, were you guys friends, and then you're like, let's do this, or are you two strangers that?
No,
It's a
like
deep
straight.
story there. Deep story.
I'll let you
time
have
you
this,
got?
sir.
We crossed streams, and we just knew we needed to open up a toy store.
So I have known Aaron since middle school, and I don't know if Aaron remembers this, but my first introduction to Aaron, aside from knowing that he was like the new guy in the neighborhood, we had like a home economics class together, and I was doodling something on the paper, and he just came up over my shoulder, and I was very, very self-conscious of my doodles at the time. And when people watching me doodle, he came and he made a really nice comment about it. It was like, yeah, that looks cool. And my first reaction was, get out of here, dude. I'm fucking drawing. But then, like probably that day or at least that week, we ended up hanging out together, and he has been my brother ever since. What was that, like 1995? Yeah. Tupac was still alive. So
Tupac was still alive.
Tupac was still alive. It might have been 94. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like the summer of 94.
Yeah, I don't know. Time eludes me. But we both had in our adult lives, because we've both been entrepreneurs throughout our lives for various things, nothing that ever intertwined together. He had his thing, and then he got me onto reselling. I gave him a very long, frantic phone call. It took an hour and a half during COVID. He talked me through how to pack an order and sell something. And I was forever grateful for that, because once I started, it just didn't stop. And, he was selling mostly his collection stuff, and I'll let him get into that. But, PowerCon, like I've been talking to him about numbers and like being grateful. I'm like, yo, dude, look, this is what you started, man. This is what I've been able to do with the advice that you gave me. And he was like, fuck it. Let's just catapult this thing 5 years into the future. And, that is very much what happened.
Mr. Wonderful in the chat.
Mr. Wonderful. I'm over here talking this guy's stand up, and he's just like, the fucking Janetti, this guy.
Somebody has to
get him out of here.
But no, I mean he touched on it pretty solidly. We grew up together. Wrestling was kind of what really brought us together as friends. And then I've always had some side business, always keeping money in the pocket. Whether I had my own video game store. That was my first like true business that I started.
Nice.
And then it didn't go the way that I thought, but I sold high, like right at the peak of the failure. So I still made out in profit, which was great. But I was just like anybody else. Like you go through the Target clearance section, Walmart, you buy like 800 things for $5 and you sell them for like $10-12 just to make a little something. And then like I said, it turned into why not do something more? Because Ted was doing the same thing. PowerCon was like, we had, NECA was there, Four Horsemen were there. Like, I mean, a lot of your main vendors were sitting right at your fingertips. Why not shoot our shot? And then that night we just kind of, shot down a couple beers, and like, guess what? We're just gonna do this. We're gonna create this company. We don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna figure it out. And here we are, almost 8 months later, getting ready to celebrate 1 year. Doing pretty well.
And I do want to tag on to the PowerCon thing, because I went to PowerCon as a fan, and Aaron joined me on Sunday. And this dude literally probably dragged me by the ear, kicking and screaming, saying, go talk to these people and make a deal. I said, they don't want to talk to me. He goes, shut up, go talk to these people.
It was exactly like that, yeah.
That is exactly what it was. And I did one, and I was like, okay, can we go back to drinking beers now? He goes, no, get over here and talk to them. So I think we left with like 8 or 9 email addresses, and that's where the grind really started. But and on top of that, like, he's also the guy that made me go get more Boglins for Tim Clark. Tim Clark was out of Boglins, and Aaron's like, dude, you got Boglins, let's go grab them. And I'm like, well, we got to leave PowerCon, it's gonna take us 2 hours. Smacked me upside the back of the head. and said, Tim Clark needs Boglins, bro. So we went and got Boglins for Tim Clark. And so that was a day. And that is why PowerCon that is our homecoming. That is our foundation.
Nice.
Yeah.
And plus you guys had Tim Clark on. I was super jealous. being an artist myself and just growing up and being inspired by like Jim Henson and all that type of stuff. And I was like, damn, that'd be fun to have him on.
Yeah, that was a childhood dream for him. Like going into that show, like, Ted, calm down. Tim Clark about to jump in the stream. He's like, stay professional.
He's a super chill guy, man. Shoot him a message. He's very, very accessible, and he loves to talk. So let him go, man.
Yeah, it's hard to tell who answers or responds to stuff. So like I sent him like a sort of like I was glad that they released Bog of Bones. And it was like I have like a huge like sort of attachment to that Boglin because it's like my older brother who was in the army. He was a airborne ranger, so he ended up like handing it to my older brother, and then my older brother handed it. It was like the hand down effect and just this whole like background to it, nostalgia. And I sort of told him this story, and I sent it thinking I was like, yeah, this is just let you know how awesome your Boglins are and stuff like that. And it was just sort of like. I got a response of like, good story, bro. like it was just like nothing. I was like, damn, man, I'm sitting here telling you like how your product means to me from when I was a kid to now. And it's just like, and that's why I was like, maybe it wasn't him, or it might've been. It's like
a cool story. It made me a sandwich.
It's
right.
It's like telling that pretty girl that she's pretty. Yeah.
It's him, but man, he's pretty short on certain things. Like, man, we set up some jokes for that show, and man, that guy straight faced no sold all those jokes. And I was like, damn, I thought he was going to get a kick out of these. And he just went along like nothing happened. And I was just like, well, all right, move it along.
Next question.
I think that's just him, but yeah, no, like we asked him, said, hey, you want to be on? He said, let's go. So.
Paul, nobody cares about your life story, man. Nobody even cares about unboxing art. What are you talking about? But yeah, I love that Boglins tee that you are wearing. Got it when I did the Kickstarter. I love it. I wear it and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna wear it to where it's gonna fall apart, and I'm gonna try to order another one because the artwork's awesome. And yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's very much aligned with your style of art. And like I know you mentioned it when Tim was on, like, that shirt's killer. And I was like, I'm gonna wear this tonight. It's very much that whole chaotic, horrific style that you have. So
yeah, I like you can definitely tell 80s era cartoons and stuff are definitely inspiration, Ratfink and all that type of stuff. But it's like when doing some of the thumbnails for the stream, I'm like, I don't know how extreme I can go because I don't want to offend people and stuff like that. So it's like it's crazy as doing like cartoony stuff that I'm like, if I do it this way, will they be offended by it? And it's like, I'm just like, let's just play it safe.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to draw a picture of us in Hella Dope Toy Store buying shit from the guys. So
you didn't even give me an idea, Josh. In fact, you messaged me saying you're going to be late today. So
we were on the same page,
Read my mind, man.
I'm already at like 30 hours for the week, and I've only worked 3 days.
No, I'm just busting your balls. No, he came up with the idea for the Ramen Racer or the Ramen Toys one. He's like, dude, do the inside of a charger and then have this and that. And I'm like, dude, you want me to draw the inside of a charger? And I was like, I don't know if I can. And I was like, okay, I will.
Laser Pants right there said it best, dude. Don't worry about offending people. Do what you want. It's your show. You do. If they don't like it, fuck them.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
That's what we try to abide by, while also understanding that we want people to come to our store. It's a fine line for us, but
right.
Yeah, I joined the mix, guys. Come on,
All right.
Congratulations.
Hey, man, nothing wrong with the Bud Light Platinum, man. That's a good one. I want to get their. I want to try their seltzer one. I haven't tried it yet.
I just like the Bud Light Platinum. That's about it.
I know the Monsters are pretty good. The alcoholic monster drinks.
That's how college kids died. They're like, let me have an energy drink with alcohol in it, and then they're like, isn't that like the Four Locos?
They're not built
Four
the
Locos,
same.
yeah.
So I guess those monster drinks, like they don't have caffeine, but they're alcohol that tastes just like Monster, which, first of all, absolutely disgusting. I'm with Josh. I'll drink a Red Bull all day, a sugar-free Red Bull. That's fine.
Yeah,
One of those green monsters, man.
Sugar-free.
Oh yeah, that's how I start my mornings. I'm one of those
Yeah, I need that
toxic
sugar.
girls that wake up and drink a sugar-free Red Bull for breakfast.
Red
I want
Bull
to feel my heart exploding.
has some good flavors. Like their peach one's good, watermelon, blue raspberry. Like I'd rather do all their flavored stuff over the original. But Monster makes my heart like want to like explode. It does. It makes
Exactly.
my heart palpitate weirdly. And I'm like, I shouldn't be drinking you. Like the rehabs are okay, but they always have a weird aftertaste.
Yeah, I mean the lemonade one's probably my favorite one.
You gotta take your thong off and put your real undies back on.
That Monster
Boy.
thong though, it's so nice, you know.
No, it holds the boys in place.
It's got those 3 strikes going down.
Yeah.
But no, Red Bulls are good, man. I really like all of them so far. Actually, I tried their weird Juneberry or whatever the heck it's called. That one's not that good. It's like drinking potpourri.
I just
Yeah.
drink the regular sugar-free. I don't know about any of these flavors.
I gotta
Same,
do
yeah.
sugar. I need sugar.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be sugar. I mean, I'll drink a sugar free, but I'm not reaching for it first.
If it's free.
Oh yeah, no, if it's free, I'll drink
It's
it.
like, hey, you're gonna give me a free sugar free? Sure, I'll drink it, but I ain't
I mean-
spending my money on it.
I mean, that's how I got hooked onto these. The fucking
Okay.
birthday party like 1800 years ago. Guy buys a case of them. He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna get you fucked up today." I'm like, "It's on your dime, so I don't care."
Yeah, I used
like-
to get messed up on Boone's Farm and Mad
Oh,
Dog
Boone's Farm.
2020.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on, can I go back to Aaron's story here? He's at a party.
So anyway,
and
next
some
question. Right?
strange man comes up to him and just drops this case
you want
of
to steal?
yak
Come on,
piss.
we all
And
know
he's
the
like-
guy that's like, you want a party?
He's like, hey boy, I'm gonna get you fucked up today. And Aaron's like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm 18.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
go. Let's go.
I don't know you, but that's okay.
Yeah, what's up, stranger? Let's.
Yeah, the can was still intact. Was it open? I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
He
still
opened it
here.
for you.
He's still here. A little weirder, but he's fine.
It's like fine wine, man.
Man, the good old days of being younger and drinking.
I got a toy related question. You guys are selling the Nacelle. I don't know how to say that. The biker
Nacelle,
mice.
yeah. Yes.
So have you guys talked to them? Are they going to have any in hand photos for you guys at some point? Or
I don't remember that.
Haven't
Call.
been given any official word. I would assume like the closer we get to the release date, that we'll actually get better stock photo.
okay,
But that is what they sent us.
Yeah,
from what
that
they
was
had
the,
right,
the
yeah.
package that they gave us originally.
that's like the only thing out there right now. Anyway, I was just wondering because that's what I'm waiting on. I want to see like the real photos before I pre-order them at Hella Dope. I mean, because
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
want them.
I mean, they're also coming out with the bikes. They say sometime next year.
Yeah.
That is coming. So I mean, they're all in.
So we're hoping Nacelle does well because obviously we want every company to succeed, especially when they're doing
Yeah.
a license like Biker Mice from Mars. So, but like Nacelle's also new at doing toys. So we don't really know how things are going to turn out or how they're going to look. We don't really have anything to compare it to yet. So it's just a wait and see. And we're really hoping for the best. They just bust out of there and like, look at this awesome stuff. And we're like, fuck yeah, let's go Nacelle. Let's rock
I've
it
seen
out.
their robot ones in person at the Retromania. They were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, the Robo Force, they're big, they're massive.
Dude, those things are
But
heavy.
they're really so heavy. But they're really cool figures. Like I don't have any gripes for it for what it is. Like when
Do
you
they
have something
articulate well?
for a big massive
Or a big-
robot, yeah. Like I mean, it's not you're not getting Spider-Man poses out of him, but it bends in enough of the right places. You can get a good like heavy punch pose out of it, and they
Didn't
came
one
with a
of
few
them have
accessories.
suction cups?
They all come with suction cups.
Oh, really?
They kept the original idea of Robo Force intact. They just updated it into a more modern look.
I don't
Right.
remember them as a kid. I saw the new ones just online. I was like, oh, like they look neat.
Yeah.
But yes, Canuck, I am drinking some Bud Light Platinum because I could care less what they what their commercials or whatever they do. It's beer. You know, they're not making my choices in my life.
It's just beer.
It's just beer, really.
It's just swill that's on the floor that just gets squeegeed into a drain and poured into a bottle.
Reminds me of the
Yeah,
Harry
the
Potter
drain
game.
goes
Everybody's
down
like,
into
don't
the
buy the
bottle.
Harry Potter game. It's going to support blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I'm going to play a cool game and fly around on a damn broomstick
Right.
and be a damn wizard. Like,
All the things I can't do in real life.
yeah, man. In sort of going off topic, one of my buddies gave me like access to a server who has all his like movies and shows. And there was a show that was on the TV channel called like Fuse.
Yes.
It was like the competition against like MTV in a sense.
Yep.
And it was
Yes.
like called like The Whitest Kids You Know was the
Yeah.
show.
Okay.
And I watched the first episode and I was like, man, I miss this type of humor. I was dying. I was crying. It was so funny.
But yeah,
Um,
that show was hilarious.
but it just started reminding me of like how humor and comedy has changed because of everybody in there like censoring everything. I mean, but yeah, it was,
Sensitivity. Yeah, it's not the 90s anymore, unfortunately. And you know, everybody has their feelings hurt to the point where, you know, it's hard to know who you can joke around with. Like,
Yeah, I joke around with everybody. If you don't like it, move the fuck on.
no, I mean, I agree with that. I don't have time to deal with anybody's bullshit about it. Like,
Exactly.
I made a joke, maybe it didn't land well. I'm just gonna go over here now. I don't want to hear.
Right?
yeah, it's like if you don't like it, then get the hell out.
Yeah.
Like, but don't be going and searching for this stuff to try to like, and then sending it to my job trying to get me fired type of
Right.
crap. Like,
Yes, that's extreme. Go cry, and I don't know. I don't know. Like, obviously, you make a joke. We know you never want to hurt somebody's feelings, and you know, especially like on 3POA, they bust each other's balls all the time. Like, sometimes I feel really bad for Jeremy. I'm like, does Jeremy need to go talk to his therapist after this episode?
They
Just
do
gets
right.
brutalized.
They do.
Yeah, and you know, Jeremy's wonderful, and he can handle that shit. You know,
Yeah.
so.
He's thick-skinned.
Yeah, like he's fine with it, and he'll dish it right back out. Like that guy will come at me sometimes, and I'm like, "Do I need to go have therapy now? Am I traumatized from Jeremy's words?" But yeah, no,
Sometimes I feel bad for Art when the Canuck is laying into his ass.
let's bring the '90s back and hurt more feelings.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, I know the Canuck is just doing it all, out of fun, and you know,
Yeah.
So that's the fun part about it. Because wait until we have his ass on the show, and I draw his caricature or whatever.
Dude, we should make the Canuck give us a room tour of all his shit.
Dude,
He gets everything.
he has everything and multiples of everything.
Yeah.
well, the Canuck plays a good heel, but he also has a heart of gold because while
Oh,
he's busy slamming everybody, you know, he's also like, "Here's $10 that you can dry your tears with." You know,
Yeah.
Exactly.
like, yeah,
It's like-
I can't complain about that.
It's like Meatloaf in Fight Club.
Oh,
It's like,
yes.
Robert
you.
Paulson.
See, Ted, you done pissed the Canuck off. Now
I know. I was on the Canucks' good side, and I feel like
It's like I'm never ordering anything from your site
Yeah.
again.
like I made eye contact with him, and now I'm targeted.
So I guess that's a no to the room tour. Hell no, I hate you.
Oh, jeez. Which is odd because he wanted to be a damn. He wanted to be a moderator at some point.
He just has
It's
to
like
throw himself out all
I
the time.
changed my mind. I don't want to see.
He's like, nah, I hate you.
But anyway, this is a lot more entertaining than I was expecting.
So I got a
That's what
question.
we
Are
do.
you guys happy with Hella Dope Toys? Like, is it fulfilling what you wanted to do with it?
I mean, I'll answer it my way. I'll let him answer it his way. I'm never satisfied with anything. Until I'm the best at what I'm doing, I'm never satisfied. And there's always going to be somebody that is bigger, badder. But you know, my goal is to be the name that you think of first. And if I don't accomplish that before it's all said and done, at least I did something. I can never hang my head low saying that I didn't try. But but I will die on this throne to make sure that everyone knows at least the name Hella Dope Toys in some way, shape, or form.
Well, I mean, once weed gets super illegal in Ohio, I don't know if it is.
No.
You guys could do like a toy store / dispensary, you know? Hella dope. Like,
You're onto something. I might give you 10% of the income for that.
I mean,
you do tastings in house, and then
we'll have happy hour. You know, you get a little sample of each one.
Yeah,
and then
there you
like,
go.
look at the toys.
you get a blunt and an arm.
We'll have snacks.
you get a blunt and a Build-A-Figure piece.
Yeah, and then you figure it out, man. Figure it out.
I put this blunt and the arm together. I mean, hell.
they end up. He's holding it for me, man.
Right. you want to have that one person that's like, yeah, look at this, man.
Look at this,
My little
man.
arm.
No, somebody drilled a hole into it and turned it into a pipe.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I go on a bit of a rant, and I'll swoop it back around to what Aaron said and the question, but can I borrow a few minutes from your show?
Sure.
So like when we started the business, you know, we had to answer a few questions, and like the first one was like, is this solving a problem? And I am an extreme toy hunter. I don't like buying stuff online. Buying stuff online sucks. I'd rather go to the Targets and the Walmarts and I'll go find it myself. It's the thrill of the hunt. But, you know, when you're seeing the same crap at Walmart and Target every single day, and you only have X amount of days off and X amount of hours to go look for it, and you want it now, eventually, you know, you got to go to other places. So we were solving a problem by, you know, having stuff that's hard to find on the site. And then the next question is, okay, well, are we providing value? And that's by doing the low prices. And while our inventory isn't as wide as some other places yet, you know, we're working on that aspect of it with each passing day. So, you know, we have what you need, and then boom, we're gonna ship that out real quick. And then what goes back to what Aaron was saying is, okay, well, we solved a problem for the community. We can provide value to the community, and that's fine. If you got those two things, you can start any business. But if you want to be like a great business, then the question becomes, can you do it better than anybody else? And when we started this, we had some very stiff competition. I mean, even Dorkside was still around then. And luckily, you know, they helped a lot of us out a little bit. Well, maybe not the people, not the customers, but you know, they helped some of the retailers out quite a bit. So like now we're looking at giants like Big Bad, who have been around for a long time. We're looking at, you know, well-established names like Nerdzoic, who, you know, have a very similar business model to what we do. But like Aaron said, like, we're not like, are we happy? Yes, we love what we're doing. And that's why like an order comes through and boom, that thing goes out, because that's just what we do. And that's also where the can we do it better than anybody else comes in, because I don't know what else we can do better. You can order something online from Target and Walmart, Amazon. They're going to take your figure, chuck it in a box, throw it in an air pocket, send it on its way. A box probably way too big, by the way.
You're lucky if it gets an air pocket.
You're lucky if it gets an air pocket.
Candy's always good.
So we try to package everything well. We ship it out as quickly as humanly possible, because again, I'm a guy who wants the crap now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to place an order online and wait 2 weeks. But
Poor Ted.
until like we really feel like this machine.
You're like, no, you're gonna freeze and shut
Right. Talking to
Damn you, Canuck.
He meant it to go to me, but it didn't work.
But until like the machine is just fully running and automated and systems are in place, like I don't know, Aaron and I will never be fulfilled. But are we happy with what we're doing? 100% yes. Can we be doing better? 100% yes. And we're figuring that out more and more every day of how to keep answering those three questions: solving a problem, providing value, and doing it better than everybody else. I'm done ranting now. I'm sorry.
I love
Thank you.
you, Hella Dope Toys. You're always really prompt on it always goes out the next day when I order it. I've never ordered on a Friday, so I don't know about that, but who cares about that?
You get a pretty good chance it'll go out Friday. You got a good chance on certain days, on Saturdays, if you order it like early in the morning, it'll go out like early Saturday. But if it's any time after like 1 o'clock Eastern time,
Yeah,
It's going out first thing Monday morning.
like
Yeah.
we'll pack it, and it'll look like it shipped really fast because I like wowing new customers that way. But unfortunately, it just depends on the time of day. If you order at 8 a.m., heck yeah, man, it's going out that same day.
Yeah, that we
Yeah.
hate the little notification icon that we have that shows like 16 orders. Like, I need that down. I need that to
And-
0.
First of all, I want to give Josh a shout out real quick here because Aaron, you and I have talked about this, but Josh, you were like the first person ever brave enough to place a pre-order with us way back in November,
Right.
which we still have yet to fulfill.
Yeah, no, they're
so
coming.
you
What was
are-
it for?
It was the
Ewok
wave 2 of AWOC.
Yeah.
That was before we knew
Martin
it
his
was two
pockets.
separate
He'll be
waves.
happy.
Yeah, so you're one, the first person to ever pre-order for us, and you're also our oldest notification on the phone here. And I didn't even realize it was you. Like, I'm just hanging out on y'all's show one day, and I'm just commenting away. I'm just saying, hey, what's up? And then you're like, oh yeah, that's Ted from Hello Dope Toys. I just ordered stuff from him. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm like, nobody orders anything from us. Like, I had to go back through it. I put the pieces together, and then I came back every single week, and Josh would just be like, Ted, where's my AWOCs? And I'm like, Aaron, we need to get on this, man.
I will
This
go
man
to
needs
China right
AWOCs.
now.
It
It's
looks
somewhere
like-
in the middle of the ocean. I'll go get it for you right now.
A lot
Looks
of the
Series 2 is coming next month.
And end of June is
Yeah, end of
the-
June. Yeah.
the
But supposedly on Spiro's website, it says they have them in stock.
they don't. They
Yeah,
did the
those-
same thing with Wave 1.
Yeah,
these are the
I
big-
found
yeah,
that
that's-
out the hard way, and I was like, what? And what made it worse was that it went out. They did like the exact same weapon set and figure I got. They did like a Wednesday deal,
Yep.
and I'm like, you haven't even shipped my stuff out. What? And
Well, and that's what made it great for us. Like I said, our thing was we wanted to build a relationship with smaller independent companies. Spiro, Four Horsemen. Even though Four Horsemen is becoming a big name, but we
Yeah.
wanted to get in business with the people that aren't Mattel and Hasbro. So when Wave 1 was finally in the US, I'm on Jason's line. I'm like, bro, I know you have them. I need you to send them to me before this convention that we're going to. I'll pay the extra shipping. I don't care what I got. I need it like by Friday. He's like, bet, I got you. He
Nice.
sold out of them. I call him back. I'm like, hey, bro, I know Big Bad doesn't have their stock yet, and a lot of people are complaining about it, but can you send me another order? He's like, bro, I got you. I'm like,
Yeah, that was like 3
That's
days
awesome.
later. 3 days later, that thing, that all those boxes were there, and then yeah, you got to inspect all of them. And but no,
It's like,
it
you
was,
want weapon
So we
packs?
just need to get Plunderlings on you guys' site. Have you guys talked to Invincible Toys?
I don't know Invincible Toys.
Is that the?
They're
No.
doing like futuristic combat soldiers, kind of like they have like a Spartan, a cowboy.
Mhm.
I don't know. They've been in the works for a while. I
So-
think they're getting
So
close.
my mindset on stuff like that, which I'm never opposed to, like I said, we want to support the independent lines. But
Yeah.
my thing is I want to see what the community is saying. I'm trying I want to
it's
wanna
gotta
have-
sell, Josh.
well, I mean, yes, it does, because I said nobody wants to hold on to something that will never move. Like
yeah,
I'm looking at stuff right now. I'm like these Funko Pops will never sell. I could pretty much every order now you're getting a Funko Pop in your box. How about that? But they'll never sell anymore. Their time has gone and passed. They ran for a good 10 years.
yeah.
It's just the hype is gone. Unless they do something like crazy here in the next maybe year or two, Funko's dead.
I think they should. They kind of dabbled in the action figure. I think they should go back to that, but do a
You should-
better job.
Their figures were brittle. They broke.
That's why I said do a
Um,
better job.
you can't really do much more than what they already did. I mean, the one thing that was horrible on their part was the bobbleheads. The springs were always like they bend too much or they kink. So like, your Captain America would start doing this and his head goes.
Yeah, and then like, why do all the marbles have to be bobbleheads too?
I wish I had an answer for that. I could probably
Yeah.
make you up one, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like some
like
are, some
Disney.
aren't.
I think it was just kind of trial and error on their part. I mean, nostalgia bobbleheads were great back in the the 80s. They said, why not do it now? And they said, oops, we messed up. Let's go back to how things were.
Well, the pet rocks were cool too, but you don't see anybody selling that shit.
Hey, don't say that too loud in the universe. You might see it.
Ooh, yeah. Start making like themed pet rocks, like a Captain America pet
Well,
rock.
we got rock lords from them.
Right. Oh yeah. Exactly. No, never again. No, we're good. Let's move on to something new.
Rock lords. But all right, so you guys have a pretty awesome website. We went through it before. Anybody that's watching too, and you don't know who Black Knight or Ted Darklaw are, they're definitely hella dope toys, and all their information is in the description. You guys can follow them on their YouTube, Instagram, and then also their website's down there for you to order your little plastic crack, so you guys can make sure that you guys are sitting back and playing with some awesome figures. Like example, good old AWOC. These figures are great. They're fun. I can't wait to I got to order the same looking dude for the board game that's this color and the big gorilla that's in this color. So This is my army of these dudes. I'm going to make it this theme, this color theme, and then Blight's going to be the one leading them.
Okay.
So
I just want to build like a Planet of the Apes with all of them.
Oh yeah.
And like Thane is going to be like the enforcer, and then that was that King's son or that Four Horsemen came out with will be like the Underlord King on his throne.
That Monkey King that they came out with, people were like, I don't like it. It's this. I'm like, you're stupid.
I love it.
It is a gorgeous piece, and they are accurate to the era with the armor and everything. They do their homework.
Oh yeah. I can't say the name of it, but
it's good stuff.
Wukong
awesome figure, but I passed just because I don't do the mythics. So
shame on you.
Well, he's going down the different path. It's called the Joy Toy path.
Yeah.
The Warhammer 40K path, which those are deliciously awesome as well.
That's another one we've been debating on, because we see the build up for it. It's just a lot of the people that we sell to are stuck in like, this is what I collect, and I don't want to bring anything new or anything unknown into my beautiful collection.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, if you guys are gonna do Warhammer 40K, if you buy the ones that are army builders, I think that would be a good bet, because like when I buy those, I buy 3 at a time, and I think a lot of people do. So
I will put the order in tomorrow.
Wait, hang on. I got some more next to me.
But if you're getting like sergeants and stuff like that have names, like people are only gonna buy one. But that's why I say, like, if you get the army builder ones, like the intercessors, you probably sell a ton of them.
So I started with Grey Knights, but then I started dabbling into some orcs as well.
Okay.
But this dude came with a mount.
Oh.
So like this thing is ginormous. I mean, even to.
Yeah.
So does that balance on a tail? Like, I'm trying to figure out how that thing stands.
It stands. It just sort of.
Wow. Okay.
It comes with a stand that goes to the front too if you need to, but it doesn't really need it.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of experience with them. I do have some over here in the closet that I have never really properly played with. They were just there for photography. That looks very nice. Yeah, it's something we've discussed getting. And now that, we're freeing up some capital and stuff, our options are a little more open than what they used to be.
Nice.
Yeah, Josh ended up getting he has like Space Marines on wolves. He got this like Doom buggy that looks crazy. So it's just like the stuff, the potential, and just like the amount of space that it takes. Like you have a lot more figures per shelf, and the figure photography opportunity is awesome.
So I want to add a note, and like this is why one, I hop around a lot of live streams, but primarily like shows like yours where you guys are constantly scrolling through the new toy stuff, and because it's helpful for us to learn about what's hot and what other people's reactions are, because Aaron and I both live in our own little collecting bubble, and getting out there and seeing what other people think and things that we're not aware of is incredibly helpful. So like, throwing that up, like that's beneficial to us. And that's like, again, one of the reasons why I tune in here every single week, because you guys are just like, hey, let's look at this. This is hot. This is not. I'm going to buy 20 of those. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, tell me more.
Well, and you see how like every time we come across a hot toy, we're like, Yeah, probably not.
No, if
Also
Sideshow
helpful.
or Hot Toys start doing Joe's again, oh damn, it'd be game
Mid-
over.
Yeah, that's just a rabbit hole that I want to dive into, but I'm afraid. Like I found like 4 or 5 things that I want to add to like the personal collection.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
I need the
3.
RoboCop.
I did like that RoboCop.
Paul said, "Yeah, only idiots buy 4 Horsemen figures." Ha, yeah, he buys them too.
I'll see your order soon, sir.
Joy Toys legit.
So shout out to Paul, great customer, by the way. Love that man.
All right, let's go ahead and let's dive into some toy news, shall we?
Yeah, let's do
Bring
it.
you guys along on this adventure. That this slideshow, I got to give a huge shout out to my moderator, man. He has been stepping it up beyond really everything. Like he just hit me up. He's like, you want me to start compiling photos for the slideshow this week? I'm like, sure. Like it just makes things easier so I don't have to go to Toy Arc or that any website where it's all just doesn't make sense. So he has a lot of fun. So it'll be interesting to see how he what to expect with this. So I told him to
Real
have as
quick,
much fun.
Before you start, Cutthroat, February 2024 is if Mezco gets their shit together.
Yeah,
I'm hoping they're on a roll right now with stuff that they've put out recently. I hope they can keep that momentum going, but
that's not really momentum. All of those were like anywhere from 3 to 2 years
hey,
pre-orders.
let's give credit where credit's due. They're trying. They're,
They
baby
trying.
steps.
Aaron's saying that. I'm saying we sell Mezco, but we don't trust Mezco. So it's
Well, I would imagine that you would get a lot of cancellations over time.
Well, and that's why I don't. That's why we only put 10% down. It's
Yeah.
easier to put down $20 than it is to shell out $200 or $150.
Right.
That's just one. That's a Chipotle burrito or a 6-pack of beer you can't
But
buy.
you guys give the option to pay all, don't you?
yes.
You have there are like 4 payment options you can choose. You can pay all or 3 options. Pay all, put 10% down, or use the installment plan.
Yeah.
So 3 options.
I think Mr. Wonderful is asking about the Joy Toy peg holes for. Hit me up over Instagram, man. I can send you photos. I'll send you photos of the Joy Toy peg holes from the Orc and the Grey Knight.
They look like a hole.
So anything that's no, dude. Did you not watch? You didn't watch Hella Dope Toys? Oh man.
What kind of co-host do you have here?
I don't know. He's not even on camera.
I thought he left for the bathroom, but he's just back there talking.
I mean, he might be taking a dump and talking. He might have a wireless headset. That is a possibility. But yeah, just hit me up in anything, Mr. Wonderful. If any figure that I show or something that you don't have personally, or you want to, add to your stands that you're doing, just hit me up and I can send you photos and measurements or whatever. So I will definitely be willing to help because I like what you're doing. I like how they can stack up, how they can store the stuff. Has a lot of potential, especially with my shelves. Like if it wasn't for Judd sent me some risers. Kept saying you need some risers. I'm like, man, I need to get more details. I need to get my collection first. He sent me some risers, and it made such a big difference. But with what Mr. Wonderful's doing with his stuff, like it's a lot more control of how you want your risers to be.
Yeah, you don't even have to use the plastic risers. You just create your own setup based on height, depth. It's very universal. Honestly, we said it on Sunday. This is going to be huge for the community.
Yeah,
I don't think he realizes just yet how big it's going to get, but
he's
we're
learning.
going to take the ride with him.
And plus, people can cut some holes in foam, put them into the foam. They could, prime them, paint them, add flock to them, and it's just like tons of opportunity with how the stands are going to be.
Speaking of these stands, and it goes back to the 2 things I was talking about earlier with us, but he's solving a problem and he's providing value. And when he gets some final product out there, we'll find out if he's ready to do it better than anybody else. But also, we want a Hella Dope stand. We need some black, purple, and yellow. Something that says a little Hella Dope on there, Mr.
I mean, we're not being picky.
Just throwing it out there.
Something landed on the porch.
Just like right there, just the logo right there.
Yeah, once
he people,
build up that catalog, Mr. Wonderful, you can come on over here to State of the Art, do a whole episode with you showing off your stuff, man.
Could probably get
Again,
Blake-
you know, I do a lot with pretty much everybody. Like I open the doors for everybody, and I'm not biased. Like anybody that makes something, like I had Super Action stuff on here, and you know, all their stuff is accessories and this and that, and it was just nice to show off that stuff as well. So you know, all these independent creators and artists, like the doors there. You just gotta come on through.
And he is a wonderful guest, by the way. So very polite and well articulated. So, you know, he should be on everybody's stream. If anybody out there has a channel, man, hit this dude up. Get him on. Even though he calls me the Genetti now, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to give him the one.
Paul Hughes, my toy room aesthetic is very collecting landfill. It's almost too
I'm right there with you, Paul.
well, I mean, once my stuff goes, sell the house, get a new house, I'll have more space for my stuff. So
Yeah.
it'll be awesome. But let's dive in. So we got the first slide. You know, I sort of pre-skimmed these like a while ago, but so much stuff has been revealed. And anybody that's watching, we're going to be here for a little bit. I'll go through them semi-quick, but you know, that's why I told Josh ahead of time. I was like, drink your Red Bull. We're going to be, oh, look at him turning into a pumpkin already.
No, not yet.
But yeah, we're going to be talking about some stuff. So we got Hasbro Marvel. We got the Magneto helmet
Getting
for
this.
$99.99.
I heard you can get it for $94.99 at Hello Dope Toys, though.
Oh, you guys have this up?
Sir, do you not know who's on your stream right now?
Well, I haven't been on Hella Dope today, so
That sounds like a you problem. I was on there today like 4 or 5 times.
I usually am too. I'm always like, okay, let's see if they posted anything new yet.
Yes, it is up there.
I go in, I have like a revolving thing. I go, the first one I hit Hella Dope, and then I hit Nerdzoic.
Nope.
And then after that I hit Toyco. That's my order.
See, we got to cut some of that out. You know, as I say, you gotta trim the fat down. It's hot boy summer coming up. You know, we gotta thin down.
You guys all offer me something. Like I buy my NECA and my Spiro from Hella Dope, and then I get a lot of Joy Toy from Nerdzoic.
I'll give you that.
And then
we gotta change that.
what's his name?
I'll on that tomorrow.
Yeah,
Joy
we
Toy
gotta
has
take
my
care of that. And then we should probably finalize that Diamond Slug thing too.
Hey, yeah, if you have them, like one-stop shop for me.
So $94.99, you can save $5 getting it from Hella Dope Toys. You guys heard it here. If you want this helmet, which I mean, who doesn't want it? I mean, it's a Magneto helmet. It's a good centerpiece.
I mean, it looks good. Like anybody who's a fan, and this is from the '97 X-Men, which is even better. Like, who wouldn't want that helmet? I'll put that next to my Lord Zed. You know, we could have a battle off of 2 evils.
I don't know if I'd want a Lord Zed one though.
Oh, you're missing out,
The
man.
Lord Zed one's so good. Do I need to go put on the Lord Zed
The Lord
helmet?
Zed one, it's a brain muscle meat dude, and it's like it's plastic, like it's hard plastic, and that's what bugs me a little bit. What I am upset is I missed.
The voice changer sells it.
I did miss out on the White Ranger because I passed on it because I had the two-tone white plastic and the visor wasn't tinted enough.
Yeah, I
I
missed
do
out on
regret
that
it.
one and the Lord Draken.
Hey, what is the Magneto helmet under on the site?
If you go under the pre-orders, it should say Marvel
okay.
Legends.
So this is why I love this Lord Zed helmet.
And that's because once you turn it on, you sound amazing. Go buy it at HellaDopeToys.com.
I got a Stormtrooper helmet that does the same thing though.
But it's not Lord Zed.
But it's not Lord
So they-
Zed, bro.
Maybe I want to dress up like Rita Repulsa.
Exactly. You know, a little role play, you'd be fine.
So yeah, so you get the Magneto helmet, comes with the stand. The stand should have raised it up a little bit more. I think they could have done something creative with the stand, to be honest.
I mean, they're kind of keeping it simple though. It's the same stand type that they're using for all their helmets. So I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But I mean, what would you have done differently? That
I would have rose it up a little bit higher and then made it look like it was being like supported by metal.
Yeah, but you're only paying $95 for it too.
What do you mean only $95? There ain't no freaking interior detail like a damn Boba Fett helmet and shit. Like there ain't no lights and sounds with it.
Better stand with it though. That's going to cost you more money.
Because where's the $100? This shit ain't metal.
The $100 is coolness. Okay.
It's the wow.
They're
factor.
making $100 off this damn thing because they're hitting all of us right in the nostalgia pockets.
Plus, it'll
Like-
look good on my shelf.
No, I'll just get like some welder to weld something that'll look way cooler, like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
magnetized
I'll buy
spiraling
it,
up and have
and
the
then you'll
freaking
be
helmet
like,
at the
"Damn,
top.
I want one."
Because it just looks, it's like you're on a black stand. To me, I just think it looks, I think the stand looks ugly.
Would you? All right. Would it be better if you kept the stand the same, but you made like instead of where it's black at, you made it that like cherry red, like the helmet?
No,
No.
It needs to be something that shows off like something Magneto-esque, something that Magneto would either make out of just randomness or something that would be perched on like a throne.
How about Mystique holding it on the inside?
That would be dope. That would be really cool.
See, I think the black is to try to not take away from like the focal point of what the helmet is, but I agree. I see where you're coming from. This
But the
Ooh,
stand is
A
their
translucent stand.
because it comes with all my Power Ranger helmets too.
Just translucent stand. There you go. No paint, just clear. It looks like it's levitating. I'm okay with that.
would be cool.
I give you that one.
Throw it in the D12.
There you go.
It's too late. They already made it.
But anyways, Josh, like, shut up. They're not gonna do it. You either buy it or you don't. Okay. You either
Josh
want to
is a
save
realist.
$5, go to Hella Dope Toys and order this, or you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it looks great. The paint job looks great. I mean, it's something that I'm surprised they haven't done it already.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is marketing right here. They're reintroducing X-Men '97. You play this card right now before the show launches. So then, when the show launches, you have your helmet. You've got all the new toys that they're coming out with. I mean, it's a right play, but
It means we're getting Cerebro soon.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be cool.
That would make my childhood so much better.
So apparently, this dude, like, these are pictures that Hasbro posted. This guy really modeled this helmet.
Yeah, but I think Judd added the comments.
You'll never be Hasbro #1. You can try, but you'll never own your own helmet. I'll never leave my home without mine. Check out my moves. Oh, jeez.
You told him to have fun with it.
I know, right? That's great.
Oh boy, is this what I'm going to look like in this? I don't know if I can buy this.
That's
now.
what we're gonna look like in it.
Yeah, it's not something that I don't think I would wear it.
You have to wear it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna wear it, you need the full costume, not like an Under Armour shirt.
Every now and then I wear my Power Ranger helmet around the house.
Yeah.
This is
Sometimes
somebody's husband.
I wake up
Like, we need you to wear this for us.
Like, you can imagine, like, when it's kinky time, like, hey babe, look at me in my Magneto helmet.
I just
Let me
need
magnetize
I'm gonna
them.
need some of those blonde like pigtails for the front.
You don't want to know about your
Big.
kinks right now, man.
We
Keep that private, okay?
talk about everything on this channel.
Oh, all right, fine. Talk later.
But no, that's some rough modeling. But then we get into a $50 pack here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Marvel Legends. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep. That looks just like was it the DC fuck, I have it over there. It's the-
isn't this the dude that came with the little like RC car with the head on it?
that's what
Speedster or
I thought.
whatever.
Yeah. Speedball, Speed Force.
Who is this knockoff Batman with the batarangs?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who either of these are.
But those definitely look like batarangs.
They do look like batarangs.
And he has like this Wolverine Batman look.
And I did think you were throwing up some DC multiverse there for a second. So I
Yeah.
was a little thrown off.
Like what?
Yeah.
Maybe it's their version of the Dark Claw.
There's no better version of Darklaw.
Wait, it's like a Hawkman.
This is weird.
Chat, help us out. Who is this?
This is a hard pass regardless.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Well, I
gonna
mean,
sell this. Probably.
You could use them in your Invincible figures for the knockoff Batman from the beginning of the series.
But here's my other thing. Like, why is Hasbro so like in love with 2-packs now? Like everything's coming out in 2-packs.
Because they can charge you more money.
Paul during the helmet thing, Art be like, I'm gonna get my dad to make me something. John said, at least you get a stand. The Vader helmet came with a balanced sliver of plastic. The guy in the promo picture with the Magneto helmet looks like he wants to eat a bullet.
Damn it,
Oh, no.
Don't tease him with a good time.
Paul said that the squadron of mediocre gonna have to pay me $50 to take this. I mean, and this is the problem when it comes to their dollar amount. Like, you're asking people $50 for this, but like you couldn't even like sculpt in lines. And I understand that like comic book characters, their stuff's almost like their suits are painted on anyway. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that feels like this stuff should have a little bit of a sculpt line into it. It's not just paint.
I still don't
You know,
know.
same with the boots. The boots are just like,
Yeah.
we'll use the plastic to do it. Like, no, you couldn't sculpt like a little like boot cuff or something, or just I don't know.
That'll cost an extra $5.
Yeah.
But
Can you go back one slide?
oh man, now you're asking me a whole bunch. Yeah, right here.
So is this all that it comes with? 3
Yes.
little batarangs and a set of hands. That's
Yes. No effect pieces, no alternate heads.
this is
that is rough. Yeah, so we don't sell a lot of Hasbro stuff. You know, we sell what we believe in, but there's a reason, because like Marvel Legends used to be my jam, man. When they were releasing Taco Deadpools and all sorts of other stuff,
Dude,
like
the
I was all
freaking
over it.
X-Force Deadpool,
Oh,
Domino,
yeah.
Cable. They dropped
Yeah.
that Cable. Holy shit, that was a beautiful figure.
I have a wall of Marvel Legends right here, just unopened. Just
Juggernaut
in
Wave.
beautiful Juggernaut
I
Wave is
love
so
that.
perfect.
Yes.
So perfect. And for me to be like, I don't even want to sell Marvel Legends, like that hurts. Like that hurts me as a collector, and that hurts me as a retailer, because like I don't know what this is. And if I don't know what it is and it doesn't get me excited, maybe there's some obscure comic reference and maybe I'm a little bit ignorant. I don't know. But it's a lot of money for a lot of meh.
I'm gonna have to look this up now. I gotta see what this is.
And then we got an Amazon exclusive set, West Coast Avengers, $125.
Are these those like 3 and
Boom.
3/4?
No, they're not. They're
It's
6-inch.
6-inch.
And
Wow.
this one looks all right.
Yeah, this one's the only one I like in the whole thing.
This is worse than their original one they released. Look at that face.
I saw this today and I was confused. Because they especially that Iron Man, like they
Yeah,
just
what
look
is-
a little cheap. They look more like kids' toys. Like I thought these were maybe like the $10.
They're letting the plastic color their figures more instead of
that's the
painting.
problem.
So you got some paint in the mouth, you got the paint in his chest, and that's it.
it.
And they
What do you
even
mean?
got cheap on this. Remember when you used to get these hands and there was a hinge built into them to where you could
Oh, yeah.
hinge them? They don't
Nope.
hinge anymore. They stopped doing that a long time ago, and that's when I stopped giving a crap about Iron Man. It's like, why am I stuck with only one position for the repulsor blast?
If you need
You
this
know.
Iron Man, just get the Diamond Select. It's fantastic.
Well, I don't like this this waist here either. It very much has like a diapery effect.
That's what I call the bookshelf hips. In my
I
reviews,
don't-
I twist it and it has lippage. I call them bookshelf hips, where you could put like a book on it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I looked through all of this and I know like what is it? The Tigra, I think is what her name is. Like that's
We're gonna
Pretty
get
much
to
a
that.
re-
We're gonna get to
oh,
that.
I'm sorry.
Damn,
I got excited.
Man. You're
I got
like,
excited. Well, you already showed the
Is
whole
this,
thing.
is this your fucking show? God.
Well, I mean, we can take over now. So, hey, welcome to the Hello Dope Show 2.0.
And then we got Gambit,
Yeah.
God.
Boomerang Head. I don't know. I don't know who this is. And I mean, it's cool that people get to complete their West Coast Avengers, but for that price point, are you really seeing like the head sculpts to me are not like amazing.
This
Like
is
this one
Hey,
and the Captain America are probably the best.
They've already released this one with a different head.
Yeah,
This
that
head
was
sculpt
gonna
looks
say.
better and
It
the
does.
color's more accurate. The other one was more like
It's brighter
Chester
orange.
Cheetah. It was like a darker, like a red orange.
Yeah.
So it's again, it's sort of like that Strife set that came out. Like I just wanted Pretty Boy and Strife. Am I gonna buy all that stuff? Like you ruined Random. He looks like a baby wearing a bandana. Like it's why not? No, they know what they're doing with these sets because they know that people with if this was a wave, they'd pick and choose what figures they want, and then they'd have tons of peg warmers.
Yeah.
Now they're forcing you to buy a whole wave, not even getting a build a figure, not even getting accessories and effect pieces, but you're paying for a whole wave up front.
I mean, I'm okay without like the effect pieces, but like you gotta give me something else. Give me an extra head sculpt. Give me some hands. Give me.
Yeah,
You got okay. We got effect pieces with Iron Man, and
Well, it's Iron Man.
You get a
that.
Gambit staff that we've gotten before.
If you don't have the effects for Iron Man, is it even Iron Man?
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think so.
Steve Rogers looks a little old in his face. Oh, I think I upset Ted. Ted's like, damn it, I'm gonna go cancel my pre-order.
My everything went silent. I unplugged my headphones and I was like, I wasn't trying to make a ruckus on my mic here.
But let's dive away from some Marvel here. Let's dive into some NECA love.
We love NECA.
We do love NECA. Let's go.
This is Disney's Gargoyle Ultimate Lexington action figure, $35, September 2023 release. There's a bunch of information, what it comes with, tons of stuff. NECA always packs their stuff to the brim, and
a lot of people are loving the crossbow. That was the hot seller for this.
Oh, I'm buying
everything
it.
Looks good. I'm just iffy on the wings now.
I don't know. I think they're trying something. I looked up all the reference photos, and that's just kind of how his wings are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they did a good job with how they did it.
But they're like bendable wire and stuff like that, so it's like I guess saving them from having to make two types of wings.
Yeah.
The folded wings
they're going to do it anyway.
Probably. Yeah, you probably right.
But this is a line I don't collect. Gargoyles I watched here and there. It wasn't something I watched all the time, but I can at least say that they're definitely doing this line justice by what they're pumping out. And NECA's gone, like I used to crap on NECA. I'm still bitter about my Toon Casey Jones that they kept just running me through the mud with it. Because the pegs were shorter on, and they weren't really going through completely on the other side of one of his legs and one of his arms. And they're like, we don't got any right now. Can't you return it to the store and exchange it? No, dude, you know that two pack is sold out, and it's a pain in that. Like, and now NECA doesn't even allow you to reach out to them directly unless you bought from them directly.
Yep.
Yeah, they got pretty mad in 2020. They're pretty fired up with the lack of figures. You know, they would only have 2 on the shelves, and they were taking a lot of heat. So,
well, they deserved a little bit of heat, but look
not
at what changed.
I agree.
It's
But look at what happened because of that.
Exactly.
Now they're pumping out some
Also-
of their best figures. I'm sorry, Josh. What are you saying?
I say it's not just that their figures are selling out, but whoever takes the figures, you know, because they have a guy come in and they're the one that stock the shelves for Target. Just say Target. They don't ever come.
Yeah.
Never. You never see it in the NECA section. Is the most unorganized place in the whole store.
It looks like my kid's bedroom.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like I'll do it. Just give me that job. I'll go buy one.
Well, they do have
They
that.
do
They
have
have
that
that where
job.
if you organize it, take a before and after picture,
Yeah.
and they'll choose you. You can get like gift certificates and
Yeah.
stuff
Yes.
like that.
I don't
Your
want
NECA
to organize
ambassador.
it. I want to stock the stuff for them because nobody else is doing it.
Yeah, you're looking at that.
You ain't gonna stock shit. You're gonna go back there and you're gonna stock stuff right into your cart so you can buy it, and you'll be like, "All right, I'm out."
Hey, he didn't say where he was going to stock
Yeah.
it. He just said he
I'm
wants
like,
to stock
Art,
it.
Art, you need this guy?
I mean, you already got a box of stuff for me, but like, yeah, Josh has actually been the one that's been able to help me get some of this NECA stuff. Like, he was able to find me the Dirtbag and Ground Chuck, the Yosagi Yojimbo. You know, I don't even know if there's any other ones in that box, but yeah. So he's been able to find some stuff that I couldn't get around here.
NECA's a very interesting monster for us because I mean, Gargoyles it sells itself. I mean, that is a fan base that has refound themselves, especially with the show coming back. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times we had to order and then reorder and then reorder, you know, the previous waves of figures that came out. But yeah, I mean, that was probably my favorite. But I mean, when you talking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I mean, a lot of people are so done with NECA and TMNT right now. I'm like, do I even bring it in for the mere fact to have it, or do I just leave it alone? And I mean, obviously, I left it alone, but at some point, you just gotta bite that bullet and be like, look, this is not for me. This is for the people. This is what they're buying. I still didn't do it, obviously.
Yeah.
I wasn't. We're I think he's specifically speaking about the Mirage stuff.
I was saying in general, really.
I
mean, outside of the Universal Monsters, I mean that's a hot sell.
Well, so the fun story about the Universal Monsters. I know we're talking about gargoyles, but just a quick side story. Aaron really wanted to do those, and I thought it was going to be a dumb idea, and he bought them anyway, and then they sold like crazy, and I was like, okay, my bad. You were right. Those things were hot. So.
Yeah, the Mirage Turtles pissed me off a lot too, because like I still need to get Casey, get Krang, and then that accessory kit with the baby turtles, like that sold off. They haven't even brought it back out or anything. It's just
my store hasn't even stocked it yet, so eventually it will hit my store, and I'll grab a couple.
They took it from the back of your Targets, bro, and they sold them on eBay for triple the price.
Exactly.
Like that's the messed up stuff about NECA, and it's like. You go to their website when they put it up, and it's like, oh, they sold out within seconds.
Yeah.
But Paul did say some funny stuff about the Avengers set. He says it's gonna be great for $40 on clearance around Black Friday, which is true. And the Canuck says he's gotten all the gargoyles so far.
They're really good figures, and probably one of the hottest sellers of the year. Like anytime
the video game one,
it moved.
Really,
it moved. Those people get because I thought at first I didn't realize it was a video game one. I thought it was a stone one. I think a lot of people mistook that as well. And I
thought it was a stone one too.
I think they're gonna do some stone ones down the road. But yeah, no, people did not care. These gargoyles collectors, they just swooped them up. We have a local Columbus group that does porch pickups with me. Man, anytime these things land, I got about 5 cars rolling up. I look like a drug dealer sometimes. And
I mean, it is called hella dope toys, you know.
I give them their toy and they're blind. One guy brought me beer onst. He's like, here, I drove 45 minutes and brought you beer. It was
he
warm,
put roofies in your
delicious.
beer so he could rob your store.
Didn't think about that one. Maybe I should stop.
Yeah, man, you gotta worry about they could use like a syringe maybe the pressure would be too much. But either way,
wonder why I forgot the rest of the afternoon.
I'm wondering why I woke up and I was sore.
It's a fun story. It's the same guy that offered Aaron some yak piss when he turned 18. He's like, "Hey, buddy, you want a buddy?
You want some Steel Reserve?"
Fuck yeah, I miss that guy.
It was the same guy.
Yeah, man, I hope he's doing well.
Small world.
Yeah, this figure is gonna be awesome. And then SDCC 2023 exclusive.
This one hurts.
Yeah, this one hurts.
Why does it hurt?
Well, one, it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which means unless you're going to the show, or if NECA puts up like that small window that they'll give you to try and order it from their site, you're paying like a ridiculous amount of money to get it if you get it third party.
I don't know. I might have to just go and be like, I got these cheeseburgers.
I got chapstick.
No, I don't like after seeing it, I don't know if I really need Kino.
With the scooter though, I do.
I mean, you have to.
If you got the rest, you have to.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's completing the set. Like you have to have Kino.
I
mean, is he scaled properly, or is he scaled with that one kid they did with the loot crate that was like not even properly proportioned?
Danny, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm missing that one too, so I need to get that one.
I think mine has the Danny, and he's like, you can have it if you want it. I was like, I'll take it.
Send it to me. I mean, I got a spot for it.
Well, what I think looks funny about this is this looks exactly like a loot crate, and I think if NECA's loot crate would have done better and was the shit show that it was, this potentially would have been one of them, because that's what it looks like. You got the cool figure, a decent box, and then a bunch of garbage in there that, it is what it is. Like, here's a pin.
That's what Mezco does, man, and they tack their shit up another $100.
I'll get Kino and Scooter. They'll put that on their website at some point after SDCC.
I mean, put it up. So I'm assuming this actor is going to probably be at SDCC.
Oh yeah, he's
So then this is
well,
like the Roy's
'cause he
Pizza
did,
getting his sign type of thing is going to be it, like his little.
Well, he was Leonardo or Donatello. He was one of the two turtles.
Yeah, that's right. He was.
I just remember him looking awful in that Rock movie.
Oh yeah,
He looked like he's been on meth. Like, but he's coming back, you know.
Ninja, bro.
Dude, I love Surf Ninjas, and they still have not released that on Blu-ray at all, or for like they haven't re-released it at all. It sucks because that movie was way better than Three Ninjas. You know,
I love Three Ninjas. So.
wait, what's wrong? Why, Ted? What's wrong with your face? You know, what? You don't like Surf Ninjas?
I'd never heard somebody say like I'm dying to get Surf Ninjas on Blu-ray, and
You're
I'm
right.
I'm like, cool.
You also said you didn't like kids, so I don't know if I can judge your
Kids?
your movie choices.
I don't know if we're talking about the same fucking movie. That's a traumatizing experience from start to finish.
I mean,
Some people's
did
trauma,
you feel
some people's joy.
I thought it was great. I loved. I thought. I mean, it was a messed up situation, but it's sort of like that's how kids were back then, though.
Oh yeah, no, I
So
I
if
was
you
one of
feel
them.
that way, I recommend, and you're not gonna like it, Gummo, and I think it's based in
Say
Ohio.
this.
It is.
Gummo is from Ohio, and it will. You're gonna be like, what did you have me watch? But I highly recommend you watch it.
Now. I'm googling it now, and I will figure it out.
I own that movie, and I own kids. Like
Gummo,
all the stuff that guy's done, I
1997.
pretty much I own. And then he got clean and made Beach Bum, which wasn't bad, but
And look, on this box set, you can only get a T-shirt in large or extra large.
Well, they know
Oh,
their fan
jeez.
base. You know? Look at us.
No, I mean
I'm
like
not wearing a medium.
they should put it up to 3X.
mediums. You want a medium?
But yeah, no, I mean, this is like I said, it's gonna be a $200 set. You know what it's gonna be.
Yeah, Surf Ninjas is so bad it's good. See, now maybe me and Canuck are friends now.
I feel like I'd rather watch Surf Ninjas than Gummo now, to be honest. Can I trade?
Nope, Gummo first.
I'll allow it.
No, you're not allowing anything. You're late. But yeah, so
Never let me
and then
do
he got
anything.
look at him. He's got the new grill in. You know,
Oh yeah, look at that. The pro-
he didn't look like that. He looked rough in that Rock movie. Like he was doing his martial arts stuff, but he looked like he came off the street.
I mean,
But
He's
he
got
looks.
that NECA money now.
Yeah.
It's like they paid me $10,000 for my likeness, and yeah, it's not bad stuff. Not bad stuff. And then they tease the like, who gives a shit about Samurai?
No.
Like more. The
I'm
third
buying
Turtles
them.
movie was a big pile of shit.
the only thing I want from that movie is the scepter.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm buying
There you
all
go.
these anyway.
See, what would have been smart is if they already made the ooze canister, which I regrettably don't own, and I kick myself in the ass every day not having it because I have the Casey Jones mask. But they could have made a real like scaled scepter. How badass would that have been?
That's all I want. You make that, I'll buy it. Other than that, I could care less about the samurai. And I love Samurai. I do, but I did not like the movie. I don't like those turtles. I don't like anything about it. Just the scepter.
I think they're gonna look cool.
Quote of the night: he looks like he was on meth, but he's coming back, so it's good. Art buys everything. That's why I say to inmates, okay, here's your medium uniform. Paul says he's probably living on the streets before he was in Rundown.
Oh god. Yeah, that's
Oh man.
that's
Then we got Playmates, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. I'm gonna buy these. I don't give a shit what anybody says. These, I don't care if they look shitty or whatever to anybody. I think they're gonna be cool. I think they'll be fun to pose out. I'm gonna open them.
I'm gonna wait for the figure arts or somebody else to make them.
No, I'm good with these. Like the Playmate stuff, I own all the Playmate stuff. So it's just like, okay,
I
they
want
got
Playmates
better
to
articulation
just die
and
already.
nah.
They need to give up.
Look at that. He has actually cuts on them.
They're not molded in or anything. I can put some red paint on it.
God, what is going on with Rocksteady?
Yeah. You want that now?
Look, I gotta
What?
throw up the hashtag not my turtles, man.
Right.
Not.
I mean, the bebop was okay.
I was
wonder what their-
accepting the bebop.
It depends
like-
on their price point.
Like dirty uncle.
$30. My
Like-
guess is $30. 30,
no,
35.
I can't buy it for $30. Like their original, like Playmates turtles were like maybe $8.99 when they with the newer ones, like the Nickelodeon ones and stuff like that. They were pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Do you think this is gonna be 20?
If this is $30. I can't.
Well, you're getting. I mean, you got to remember you're getting 2 figures. So
Yeah,
they're gonna
2 for
price it-
15.
They're gonna price it that way.
2 for 15. There you go. I could do
Oh,
15.
well, we have 15 each. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
15 each,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's 30.
$30.
Look at that.
Sorry, I did my math
Rocksteady
backwards.
though. What is he? He looks like he got hit with the little bit of the downs. Like what? How is that intimidating? Like that is not like
Look how his head moves too.
right.
It's so
That's what I'm
weird.
saying. Like he's
Yeah. What
This
is that
is the worst.
articulation there? Like, I don't know. Does it
Maybe
go
his head
up and
broke
down,
off.
or
I
does
don't
it
know.
swoop?
I don't
It's
know.
Like, I don't know what
sleeper.
that is.
oh look at that Canucks like I'm going to see 3 POA. Fine Canuck, whatever.
Bye, Canuck. Love you.
Yeah, I hate these turtles. I would not buy these.
I'll buy them.
I'm
Like I
not.
said,
I'm
I
not mad at the
both of them.
design. I kind of like.
Come
the
on,
design
that
from the-
leather. Look at this. He looks awesome.
It looks
he
high
looks-
as shit.
He looks great. He looks like a little. He needs
Looks
a
like
little
he's sitting on
bottle.
sitting on a beach with like a mimosa.
No, he's got.
He needs a
Dude,
bottle of
man.
moonshine. Do a custom bottle of moonshine with them.
Oh.
Yeah,
God.
Look, the
It looks like
Leatherhead
it's
is
not
the
the
best
camera
I've seen
sometimes.
here.
yeah.
No,
That Mikey's eyes look rough.
Leatherhead.
He looks a little. Add a little bit of pink airbrush around there and stuff. It'll be all right.
This whole thing looks rough.
Well, when these come out, I'll get them. I'll review them, and you guys will see, if they're shit or not. And then,
I can't wait. I
So
can't
then
wait.
we got
I'll be
some
the
Heat
first.
Boys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Leonardo figure, $169. I've never heard of Heat Boys.
I don't know what a Heat Boy is.
Jeez.
Oh, these. Yeah.
Wait a
The
minute.
big mecha boys.
Hold on. Ooh,
Comes a little
Yeah.
mini Leo that's pretty dope.
that.
I mean, I'm not gonna get it, but it's pretty dope.
that is
oh,
pretty.
wow.
It comes with that for what it comes with. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay.
Shield, 2 I'll call these knives. Some looks like throwing stars, 3 guns, two swords with sheaths. I don't know what this stuff is, but in a nice looking stand. I mean, this is
These are
so it's
pretty
a
hot.
1/6
People
scale
are-
type
People
of.
want
Oh,
these.
what? That's cool as hell. You
Guess they're
collect
making a
them and you
van?
can build up a mini turtle van, and they come with the
Oh.
what?
See, now
So
that-
$700 turtle.
Yeah.
No, so can those pose though? That's my question, because it looks cool. Like if you can get in some sweet karate kung fu poses.
look at-
It's gonna be a
based
little.
on what I can
Yeah,
see.
there you
look,
go.
look at
There it
that.
is. Yeah. That's
Oh,
better. That's
yeah,
good.
that is-
That's good. That looks good.
Oh, that. I might. Excuse me.
I'm-
I'll be right back.
Those
These
could
look pretty
better.
badass, to be
No,
honest.
I love ninjas. I love samurai stuff. Obviously, I love knights. That's kind of where the name comes from.
Okay, you can hold
This
the
right
gun
here-
up properly.
This might be a winner in my book.
People are really hot on these right now.
Oh, dude, he
but-
has like a freaking gauntlet that shoots throwing
But
stars.
nobody has one in hand yet. I don't think.
That looks
Dude,
good.
everybody praises those stupid ass ninja ones it's like, dude, they're small, but they're cool. They look all the details look like ninjas, but then you look at that hand that has a perfect circle just drilled right into it. It's like, come on.
What's the name of this?
This is
Hot toys.
No,
Heat
it's not
Blast
Heat Boys.
5000. They're Heat Boys.
Heat Boys.
Boys.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Oh, look, Mikey's
They're
a $10
approximately
more.
9.6 inches.
That's what she said.
But
Guys,
yeah, look at
can-
that gauntlet. You could attach those two knives on there. I mean, I think this would just be a fun thing. If you're into mechs, you're into turtles. And I really like the idea that they come with those little mini parts that can fit inside. Like, how come none of the mechs or Zords with Power Rangers came with like stuff like that?
Oh, you don't even want to get me started on that
The
conversation.
closest we got was actually Playmates did a really good job with their Voltrons. The Netflix Voltron came with a little version of the guys in their little cars that you docked inside each lion. It's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So do you remember when Playmates did Voltron? They did the Netflix Voltron, and then they did the regular 80s Voltron.
I missed that. I remember my 80s Voltron toys, but I never really fucked with it after that. So
yeah, they weren't metal, but they were pretty cheap, and they still built up. And when you attached each part, it played like a different sound and stuff like that. They like put some thought into it, so it's like red or green line attached, and it's like it detected what lines you were attaching.
yeah, I mean that is cool. Like I very much miss that. 100%. Not on my radar.
But we got a Mikey.
The Mikey's $10 more.
Oh, it's
Why?
Michelangelo.
79.
Why?
Chains, probably metallic, the metal for the chains. Oh wow, he's got actually like
Nerf
minigun chest. I don't know what the hell that is.
Cowabunga.
Rockets and stuff.
That
Oh,
they're about to take my money right now.
he's like the war machine of the turtles.
Yeah, let's go. I'm buying.
He's the party dude.
God, look at him.
No, I like the Mikey one. He's kind of cool.
Like he has that like fuck around and find out kind of attitude.
Right?
So this reminds me of those turtles, and I don't remember what they were called, but they used to be like not like cyborgs, but kind of like trapped in machines, and they had like a metal armor plate that would go over them. And I thought they were so badass. I loved those things, and their hands would pop off. I don't remember.
They
what
did
called.
release the turtles with mech suits.
Yeah, like
know
they
what
were
you're
like
talking about.
they were like in it.
Yeah.
So like if you remove the faceplate, you see like their shell and their head, but everything else was like their body. They were pretty big. I loved those turtle figures. That's what this is making me think of. So
I need
Probably where
this.
they got the idea.
I mean, now I can see where the extra money, the extra $10 is for the Mikey, because he comes with a lot more stuff. Like they're like, let's give him nunchucks, but he has guns and missiles. And like,
Yeah. Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh my
like
god.
Leo is all swords and stuff, has assault rifle stuff. This dude is just, yeah. But yeah, I dig what they're doing, and some possibilities there. So now we're going into Mattel Masters of the Universe fourth quarter product sample picks. Got ourselves a Dragon Blaster Skeletor.
low key need that.
Call me
But
Ass Blaster.
It's like, I'm just riding your back and spitting it onto He-Man's face.
so that was my first Skeletor. So
This one?
yeah, I got some nostalgia to it. I really wish they would fix his head. They just haven't done the best job with the head sculpts on Skeletor. And that one looks a little better, maybe. I don't know. Just nothing beats the classic Skeletor head.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to get my Stinkor when they dropped that. That was like one figure I remember owning that was like nostalgia to me. And then, of course, I had to get all the different variations of it. You know, the Revelations one and stuff like that. But they still didn't make it. It smelled like ass. It wasn't even like the patchouli oil that they originally used. They made it worse. And I was like, I don't know. But I could see that. Like, it looks like a fun figure. And as a kid, I can only imagine how much fun you had with it. Doesn't mean he has like a little freaking dinosaur dragon on his back.
Yeah, you would fill him up with water and you would just spray like a little perfume bottle, man.
And then all the mold just built up in there as a kid, and you're spraying it in your friend's eyes, and they're losing their eyesight and stuff.
Maybe.
But
Snake
we got
thing.
lots of snakes.
I need a King Randor. I've been looking for a King Randor. I very much need a King Randor.
There
I'm
you
pretty
go.
good on the Motu Origins, but man, I need a King Randor.
My dog's going crazy.
I'm actually surprised mine's not scooting a bowl across the floor like normal.
But yeah, no, I mean, I like what Mattel's doing with the Motu line, to be honest. And look at that, dude! Real chains,
Oh,
I mean, they got Skeletor over here looking jacked.
right?
With his little duck feet.
I'm going for a walk. I'm gonna walk with my dragon.
He's looking at it so lovingly, like I love you, little
Right?
dragon. I love you.
I mean, shit, dude. If you had a baby dragon that it rode on your back, like, come on.
yeah, chains everywhere. You know,
I mean, maybe not the chain stuff, but I guess that's for if the dragon flew off, then he can, make sure it doesn't go too far.
Oh yeah, he's got it handcuffed to him there.
And
yeah.
it's going into his nipples.
Yeah.
So he gets a little bit of that tension. He's like, yeah, fly a little bit harder.
Take that, He-Man.
Paul says he is a Motu slut, full disclosure. Judd
Yeah.
says, yep, agreed. They have nailed the skeleton. They haven't scaled. They have. I'm assuming he's saying haven't
Yeah, I think
nailed the
you
skeleton
have
head
it.
yet.
Yeah, that's that looks like a reuse head, to be honest. I can't reach mine, but that looks like the first or second one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good. There you go. There's a better shot of it. He does look way too happy.
Yeah,
But again, I mean, I'd be happy if I had a dragon.
that's true.
Big old green padlock. See, Mattel going all in with like showing off. Oh, this is awkward.
Ooh, got
This is a
sexy
very
time.
awkward shot. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Heavy. It's
No, I kind of want this
day's
more
work.
now.
You need to like mist him up a little bit, get him a little bit wet on his
Yeah.
chest or
This
something.
is
Like,
this is like a calendar pinup photo.
Mhm.
it's
Evil
like,
Lee.
Oh, I love this. This is
Oh
yeah.
no! Look at how look at how he's looking at the dragon. He's like, "Look at how your mouth is. I'm gonna have some fun with that."
Oh boy.
That's
It's very BDSM.
Now
No,
that
look.
now makes sense of why he smiles at the dragon,
Now the dragon can get away. He doesn't have the chains.
but he's not
attached.
going to. He doesn't want to though. Look at him. The
doesn't
dragon has a
want
little smirk going on. He's like, "Bring it."
No, that's a
Spits in
worried
his
face.
face.
I'm gonna show you what this mouth do.
Oh well, actually, he is locked to Skeletor, so maybe he needs to escape. Maybe he needs to get some call the police.
All right. Well, I'm buying this.
So we got some Whiplash here. Their Masterverse stuff is
Pretty
freaking
good.
amazing. Like they're getting better and better with their Masterverse stuff.
Plus, like
And
all
they-
the soft good stuff that they're doing is pretty good.
They pack it with accessories. Their price point's good. Like, what can you really say bad about their Masterverse stuff?
I have not messed with any of it, mainly because I didn't like the way He-Man and Skeletor looked, and I didn't like a lot of the early designs. I did buy Scareglow, and I was disappointed with the glow on Scareglow, but that was another subject. But I do know in these recent waves that a lot of people have been excited about it. And I just haven't really gone back to give it another try yet.
The torch alone's worth picking up the figure. Who gives a shit about the figure? It's that, like,
That
when have
torch
we
is
gotten
cool.
a nice looking torch like that?
That torch is really cool. Like it'd be, if like a little more translucent, maybe even if it glowed, that would be cool too, man.
Oh, now you're asking way too much.
I am.
Their price is still pretty low on these for
Like
retail.
25, right?
25, $29.99, something like that.
I lived through Judd because Judd collects these, and I'm just like, damn, they look so damn good.
Oh no.
Like, I dropped my helmet.
Hey guys,
Hey guys. Look at my tooth.
Tail looking.
look at my tail, guys.
Oh no, those eyes don't do it without the helmet.
Look at the posability you can get out of this guy.
What said, what, 30 points of articulation on that?
I do believe so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Torch is cool
sexy
though.
time.
See, he doesn't look sus when he takes his armor off. He's just like, I'll still mess you up.
Yeah, see, he looks better now. He doesn't look as like, hey guys, in that pose. He looks
just
more
looks
like,
like he's taking a
hey
pee.
guys.
It's still weird though, like all his gear and stuff has all this detail. It looks metal, and then he just has this weird, like, this looks like plastic.
Yeah.
Then we get into some Diamond Select pre-orders.
We should pay attention to this one.
Yeah. I'll get my phone out right now.
Some mini mates.
I've
You guys
I've
mess
seen
with mini
a-
mates at all?
No, I've seen a couple people on Instagram and like TikTok messing with like Rumble Toys. I don't know if you follow him. Like he's been messing with them. Like it's something that's caught my eye. I'll put it that way.
If you're into like the Lego figures, I mean, these are just pretty much like articulated, more detailed Lego figures, and they come with a crap load of accessories. Like I got some Power Ranger ones, I got the GI Joe ones. Like the Storm Shadow literally comes with a quiver with multiple arrows that go in the quiver, a bow, two types of swords.
I lost all my Hawkeye arrows.
So they like all this stuff that you see, like the sword, the staff, the nunchuck, all that stuff.
Look at the balls.
All it's gonna be removable. And this one does look like I don't know what's going on there. Oh, look at you guys are literally taking notes.
Yeah.
Nerds.
Shut up. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna take your money.
The only thing I wish these had was ankle.
I mean, that's a small. I mean, out of all the things, like for what this offers, I mean, would that be nice? Yes, but
yeah,
this is pretty. It's good for what it's offering. I mean, but look, I mean that
looks like their box presentation for like inbox collectors. All of these mini mates are really cool for that. They always come in good boxes.
Here's the little Storm Shadow.
So those are much taller than a Lego minifigure, right? So would these scale with like a Lego city?
Kinda, yeah.
Because I have a whole Lego city right down here.
Ted's about to tell me to get all of them now.
I think they would scale pretty well.
I'm just like, I don't want to get these, put in my Lego city, and then it just looks like everybody.
They might be a little bit shorter. Like the Legos might be a little bit shorter. I'd have to. It's been a while since I messed with Legos.
I was looking at the articulation on these, and I was just like, that's a lot for something that's a minifigure size. But I don't know. They're still cool. Like I like the Ronin.
Trying to see if they have any dimensions on this.
Plus,
and I
got a Lego guy here. Let me go grab
presentation, man.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm looking. Don't worry. I'm on the ordering site right now.
I also know, I know this is supposed to be Shredder's grandson or son or whatever. He looks like Nightwing. I'm like, what?
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the Casey Jones and April's kid. The Last Ronin definitely stands out the most. But I mean, some of the cool stuff they do, like this is their first and second set of the Power Ranger mini-mates. Their packaging, they made it where you could put them side by side and it forms the whole team.
Nice.
Look at them being creative.
I know, making us keep our boxes.
So
all those years.
I probably won't keep the boxes. I'll probably throw them in the trash.
I got a Lego and
okay, they're not that far off. They're about a head taller.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. It can still scale.
Yeah, I think you would do fine in a like your Lego city or something. You would. Yeah.
So you just make you make some doorways a little bit bigger,
I'm just gonna have them all hanging out on rooftops anyway. It's fine.
But that's the cool thing, though, is like they're able to get like all the different hair sculpts and stuff, and all the hairs are removable. You can swap them on different people.
Like helmets you can take the helmets off, everything.
So we could give the Last Ronin that little mullet there.
I'm assuming. I would assume so. You could lift off
create some characters with
that's
that.
It. We're buying those tonight. 70 cases of each.
Make a hillbilly samurai turtle. I'm gonna start my own new line.
But they're fun. And then they got this, which is gonna grab me because I already have the other ones. I got the combat ready Iron Giant, and I got the original one they released that came with like the mini Hogarth.
So that's a mini mate.
No, this is actually a full Marvel Select. No.
I was like, wait a minute, what the hell are we looking at?
Iron Giant, he's like 10 inches, isn't he?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks massive.
Let me grab him. Let me get.
As it should.
1 second here. How do you end up turning yourself off?
Well, sometimes I just watch things I don't want to watch.
I look in the mirror.
No, I'm saying like Josh, how do you turn off? Like, how'd you turn off your mic or your camera without actually leaving the stream?
Stop cam.
Hit stop cam.
Oh, I'm stupid and can't read at the bottom. That's the problem here.
37,000 shows.
Right. Still don't know. Plastic Mercenary says they won't scale with Lego.
That's a shame.
It's all right.
Not exactly, but I think you can fudge it.
Yeah.
So this is the original one. This is what grabbed me. This is how big he'll be.
It's very nice.
Let's give you an idea next to scale to AWOC.
So about 9 inches, 8-9 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the one I wanted the most. Well, one, like,
I like lights.
Lights, hinge. Then you got little Hogarth right there, little kid. He's magnetized.
Oh, that's cool.
The only version you can get, and I'm like, it's really cool that you get the little mini version of him. The weaponized one's cool. His eyes are red. He comes with gun arms and stuff. But this was the one that I had to get just because you get Hogarth, and it was a great film. Very, very underrated, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So they are releasing a silver one. This gun came with the weaponized one. But it'll be cool. I mean, if you're an Iron Giant fan,
Wonder if this one's gonna light up. Yep.
Never mind. Gonna have the green eyes. And then,
dude,
if you guys have you guys messed with Diamond Select's Muppet stuff?
Never.
Do you
Not
like
a
the
Muppet
Muppets?
Hey,
Well, I
did you
like the
remember back
Muppets.
at the beginning of the show when we said that we're at the table, we haven't signed a deal yet? Go ahead and watch that replay.
Personally,
No, I was there. I'm just saying, like, if you like the Muppets, you got to do the Diamond Select Muppets. I mean, they're freaking phenomenal.
Okay, what scale are these? Those look like 3 3/4, but are those?
I mean, they're Muppets to scale.
Yeah, they're Muppet scale.
I don't
I'm
know
I
what
was just like reaching around. I'm like, I got a bunch of shit, guys. So we got the little mouse dude, right? The little rat dude, and he came with like a 2-pack with this dude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, those are pretty good. Now, does this like that box?
Rizzo
That's
the
also
rat.
really good packaging. Is that also a display?
I think this one might be some sort of convention exclusive, but
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like the theater.
you could probably keep it going. Some of their exclusive stuff, like I don't open, like behind me, I have the Tron arcade set. That's stupidly awesome because it has black lights in it, and you hit a button and it changes lights up the figures inside. I'm like, I can't open you.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did another set of the Tron, which they were all on the retro card backs in a nice box. I'm like, I can't open you either because you're too good. And it's like, what better way than sometimes in the package? But this one I would probably open. And this could inspire somebody. Either you could put them back in the package or just base a little Dio off of this.
Yeah.
See, I need the 2 old guys. That's what I need.
Yes.
Dude, the old guy ones are great because they come in their little booth.
Yes.
And it actually has parts on the back where you can actually mount it on screws.
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
So you can just have them hanging on your wall, just hanging out.
Hey,
See,
Ted,
that's a game changer
let's go
right
ahead
there.
and get that Diamond Select signed real quick.
Look, so I told my wife, since we did 2 streams in a row, I was spending all day with her tomorrow. I'm not doing any hella dope work aside from packing. So maybe Friday.
There you go.
Yeah, you're busy. Aaron's gone for 4 days. Anyway.
Hey,
I don't know.
today's not over with yet. You still have like 3 hours.
Paul said, I'm so mad about this Muppet set because I have half of them. Makes me buy the same figures again. It's all right. You can use them in different displays. I need the Bean Bunny and the Manamanat guy. But yeah, these are great, man. I think they do a really good job on them. Of course, with like Kermit's limbs, you just be careful with them because they're thin.
Mhm.
But they capture what needs to be done.
I love Gonzo. Just look at him looking all like
Look at I know he's all
he's about to
dapper
go
in
out.
his freaking suit and shit.
he's like, let's go. Like find him a nice little honey, go out to a show.
And we get into some McFarlane toys. It's an attitude, apparently.
Oh, God.
It's an
It's
attitude of half-ass and stuff. Which I told Judd to add this because I love Nightfall Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this figure looks pretty damn good.
I'm waiting for the Mayfex one.
But everybody complains that, wait, Mayfex is doing a Nightfall Batman?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they are.
How have I not seen that?
It's not painted yet. I think they've only showed like a grayscale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. Then I might have to wait. I got the Hush Batman, which I love it. But for a McFarlane, I think this is one of his better Batmans, to be honest.
It's good.
But
It
again,
does look
it's a Batman because that's all he freaking does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a Batman that's too tall.
I didn't know he added this one. Why am I wearing lipstick, Todd?
That's funny.
Because he was making out with all the honeys,
I don't
No,
know.
that's
Poison Ivy, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the lip cover, so Poison Ivy shit don't work.
Yeah.
That's a good possibility.
That's the story.
But it's not a bad looking figure. And then we get into the 66 Batman.
So that Batgirl does look good for what it is.
Yeah.
If you pose her this way,
about that. I mean,
Josh
the
does
head
have the
sculpt,
car.
the head sculpt and the costume. Like, I mean, that's a pretty good spot on television interpretation of her.
Yeah,
right
this
there.
would be a good shelf presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Josh, you need to have this for your car.
No,
Because the way this is posed, it looks great.
I have my Mafex Batman. He fits in there.
Then we get another Flash. I think this is a Target exclusive, if I'm not
Is this
mistaken.
a build a cyborg? Is that what?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta buy all the bad McFarlane figures to build a good cyborg. And he's gonna be a beefy boy.
I just look. So is Flash the number 2 figure under Batman on how many releases there have been?
I would
Well,
say
no, it's
so now.
Flash's right now because of his movie that's coming out.
No, there's just a lot
That
of
should have been canceled if they're on this cancel kick,
Batman, Flash,
Right.
Joker. I feel like those are the top 3 McFarlane figures.
Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
I don't
I
know
mean-
what Flash this is.
It doesn't look bad, but what I don't like, this is the top of the diaper. It is, so it's like that's just weird.
It just seems like his abs like crunch down and like covers up that little middle piece. I love how I'm touching my screen like you can see what I'm pointing at. Right?
That's
Yeah,
why I've been
You're
doing
talking
that.
about this area.
Yeah. Like you just crunch
I
that
think-
down and it looks like one piece.
I think
So-
he started to do that now so that they get better ab crunch. I don't know.
I don't like this shot on the right. It reminds me of that episode of Spaceballs where he transports, but then his head
Yeah.
ends up backwards and then his ass is in the front. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
he looks like his head got put on backwards.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Then we got some Jada.
Oh, Jada.
Ooh.
Street Fighter Chun-Li 112 skill action figure, $25, September 2023 release. There's all the shit you guys want to lead. You can pause it if you want to see it. Bam!
Don't know anything about this. Tell
I'm
us
just-
more.
I'm just saying.
It's Chun-Li.
Look at them thighs.
Dude, if you see her in Street Fighter 6, bro, they got bigger.
Those
And that was after they scaled them down. I was playing that open beta of Street Fighter 6.
hmm
It plays so good. If you're a Street Fighter, like you're in the fighting games, you like Street Fighter and stuff, it plays so nice. And that's where I'm like, I want to get a hold of some Jada items because when John was on Unparalleled Universe, who does live stuff, which is awesome. Wade's a good guy.
Mhm.
He talked about how, and also by the way, Jada's Mega Man looks phenomenal.
Yeah. Yes.
He would love to do Marvel versus Capcom.
Yes. Marvel.
And if he could
Marvel
get
versus
that-
SNK.
I mean, he's capturing the look of the characters from that era of the game. So
Mhm.
at first, I didn't care for Ryu's face. I was like, and then as I was looking at it, I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks like straight from the video game,
Yeah.
But the Chun-Li looks good.
Paul, I'm gonna answer Paul's question. So, the Fei Long and the Ryu that came out that you saw that people found in Targets got released. It got released early and it wasn't supposed to. They're supposed to be out this June now. It was originally slated for July, but I think they all got into a bind where they said, "Crap, people found them," and now they're moving up the date. So they're saying mid to late June is when they'll hit stores, and hopefully we'll have them also around the same time.
So there you guys go. My birthday's June 8th. Once you find Ryu and Fei Long, just birthday gift them straight to me. But yeah, this Chun-Li looks good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really hope they do Ken next because I said it only would make sense based by how you're releasing these so far, which I would have thought they would have done Ken and Ryu first. I'm not mad that they did Fei Long first. But
They're
if
not
you
doing the Storm Collectibles thing where they're scared of women. They're like, let's show you guys that I can bust out a woman figure, and then because if you got Ken and Ryu, like they're gonna be basically the same.
I
So it's
want
nice to have a little
God
bit of
mode.
variety before we get a reuse of reused body.
See, my only gripe with this is that stand. I would honestly get a Hexa stand and then you use that instead.
Oh,
Maybe
absolutely.
Mr. Wonderful can help me out with that because I have enough cheap plastic circles. And I hope, like, I don't know what the stem there is for, if that's for just like jumping poses or
I think it's to support the effect on the foot, maybe.
Mm.
I hope not.
But then again, they were showing it. Yeah, see, there's the stand that pops right into the
Oh, I
bottom.
don't like that. I don't
mean,
I'm
like
sure
not-
if you, I'm sure you could pose her up without needing it.
So
Yeah,
I'm not mad at
for
it either way it
longevity.
goes.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, look, I
definitely
mean,
do that
I'm
if
gonna have
it's
some
so
gripes with
like
everything,
that.
but
See, there you go.
I mean, first off, I'm just happy to have Chung Li even being considered as a kind of a first wave figure. Like I
Yeah.
said, like you were saying earlier, most companies they will veer away from a female figure, mainly out of fear of dynamics.
I mean, look at the dynamics on that one.
Okay,
Ted, I'm hoping we're gonna like these figures. I feel like if we don't, we're gonna be the only two that are gonna be like, man, we don't like Jada.
Look, I haven't opened them yet. I've already put them in my top 10 for the year, and I'm going to be really mad if I can't do that. So we'll see.
But I mean,
It should be able to hold up the effect,
Yeah.
Like I get pegging it into the stand, but the legs should be able to hold up the effect.
I think
I mean,
it,
it
I think
probably
it
does.
will.
I mean,
I think it
if you
will,
looked at-
but
if you looked
for
at-
something on a shelf, I think you would want the stand just over time.
I guess that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, if
Like,
you look
over
at
time.
anything else that they've done, like stock photos of Fei Long and Ryu in poses, and they hold pretty well. I can only imagine this is going to be just right there with it. I mean, the
Yeah.
stand just more for the like you said, you put it on a shelf. You want to hold a pose like for a longer period of time with the extra weight of the effect piece. Yes.
See, I think more of the and Josh can probably relate more of the toy photographer aspect of I want to get the shot and I don't want any garbage in the way,
Yeah.
So if that can't hold that up, then it's not a viable figure for toy photography. But I get what you're saying. If you have it on a shelf over time, like I made that mistake with the Ghost Rider and his chain, it droops. I get it. That makes more sense.
Yeah, 'cause
Mr.
if you
Wonderful,
can't hold it on her own while I'm taking a shot, I won't use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Wonderful, you can always message us. We can do it either way you want. If you want, as they come in, or you want them all together, just let us know.
Yeah, we're
And
flexible.
then Cutthroat said I could birthday gift you the Canuck if you want. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty awesome figure.
Oh, that's an interesting pose there. So
Sure
is that balancing on her head?
It looks like it.
That's interesting. That's some Jay Hernandez shit right there.
Spinning bird kick. Look at that cheek. She got some cake.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, I think this is she's getting into all the proper. You could tell that Jun is a fan of what he's doing. He's not just like, I'm going to make action figures for such and such. You can tell he's a fan of the game because he's making sure they can hit the poses that the characters do in the game. That's impressive.
The
Hey,
one on
remember
the
when
right
you
is
asked
nice.
earlier in the show, what's that figure that like I'm holding on to right now? Yep, this might be it. Because this is well done.
Then we got some ramen toys reveal stuff. We got the He-Man heads.
Now that's a He-Man I can get behind.
Yeah.
Dolph. Looks
Yeah.
good.
Looks good. I mean, Ace has attention to detail, but then this one does look weird because it's on that body. But
This one looks like Team America.
yeah.
So for my Origins one, I got the a smaller version of the Super 7 head. So I have a Filmation Origins He-Man. So when I look at this, it would actually be pretty cool to have a Dolph Origins He-Man as well. But that other head sucked ass, so I threw that in the trash. This is what my He-Man now.
Looking good. And then, man,
I saw him post this the other day. I mean, this looks good. Like I like this.
I mean, if you guys have been, he had like that's impressive how he took the feedback from the fans and people. Hey, we need something better. Boom, switched it. Made him slightly younger. Still has like the details and stuff like that, but made him definitely a lot younger.
Dude, this thing's so cool.
It is really cool, and I'm not I like Brave Star wasn't one of those I watched every day, but like now you've seen them in figure format and how they're pulling this off.
Mm.
It looks like a fun character, like a fun figure to have in.
Yeah, Space Cowboy.
And these are like he had this thing in hand. I don't know if you watched when we had him live last night, but he had like he pulled the thing out like he's just like, hey, here it is, and it's like it was like ready. I was like, dude, just I want that one. Like, give me that one. Like, so these aren't digital renders.
Okay. I mean, he's doing great things right now. Like I said, the Ramen Racer is just proof more that he has his ear to the people and he's trying to deliver what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with sort of talking with Ace a little bit further, like him being a big like model plane type of person to put them together and would paint them, all that type of stuff. So it's like we're gonna get that detail in that racer.
Mhm.
And I think anybody that's gonna be sleeping on it, I think they're gonna be kicking themselves in the butt.
I ordered mine.
So I told everybody, I'm like, dude, I was like, even right now till July, it's 200. It's a little bit more, but like, don't let it get to full retail.
Right.
Because it's just like, you can make space for it. Like,
Oh.
I was like, man, where am I going to put it? I'm like, I got to have it. Like, I have a Hiss tank that's big. I'll have that, I'll make that work. But then we get into some 5K toys pre-orders. I'm not reading all this. Anybody watching it can pause it, read it, whatever. But looks like these are 1/12 scale, $89.99 plus shipping. Deposit is $20 and second payment is $69.99 plus shipping. Single figure is $46.99. Deposit is $10 and second payment is $36.99. But we get these crazy things.
It's
Weird.
a very interesting take on that.
Art, did you design those, man?
No, but it's definitely like I'm like, man, they look pretty damn cool.
Those are
They're
cool.
just wild looking. And the one that you could just like, look at that. Look at all the accessories and stuff,
Yeah.
like full on suit them up. But these are the guys that also made. I think they're the ones that do those weird Ninja Turtles too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like the Ninja Turtles again. They look cool. They're just small, and then I didn't like how they just drilled a hole through the hand to hold stuff, versus making the fingers look like it. But these just are wild as hell looking.
Those do look fun. Like I like the Santa and Krampus aspect to it. Like that's really cool.
Candy canes and stuff that you can use with other figures. The lights. Not really anything else because all this stuff looks. Well, I guess you could if you wanted that dirty mall Santa like
Yeah.
stuff laying around, set up like a mall scene.
No, I like that. Yeah, no, there's
Yeah,
some
these are
fun stuff in
wild.
there.
And if they have all this detail and paintwork, I mean, I could see the value of it.
Mouth is weird.
No,
Kraden looks-
I like
So
that
this
one
is-
a lot.
Wait, no, this is Kraden, and this is Kraden. So I guess this is when you attach all, like, change out his
Yeah.
parts for the
Oh.
Santa outfit. Let's go back a little bit. So he comes with the beard, the arm pieces, the jacket, and the hat. That's with it on. Okay, so that's why I couldn't see the little green part. But yeah, that's actually I mean, it's a pretty good idea. I like the little Freddy Krueger type of rusty hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
gee,
scissor hand.
that's creepy. He's like, I got your little stocking.
I like this one a lot. We're not in with Fury Toys, and I don't own any.
5K
Right.
toys.
Oh, it's 5K. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
Shame.
man, that looks good.
Like that's a mall Santa. It's like, yeah, you think he's Santa Claus? Nope.
Come
Yeah,
sit on
that's-
my lap, little boy.
Right. Look at his nails. These are sort of the nails I did on the toenails of your little cat character on the
Perfect.
perfect.
No, that
Look
looks
at him
good.
there. His nails.
That'll look good on my mantle for Christmas.
This is Kryn. He has a bear trap hand. Comes with the bear trap, the chain, butcher knife, same stuff, just different color. But he doesn't come with a beard.
You know, I'm okay with that.
Oh, that might be replacing his jaw. This might be his new jaw. Maybe. Oh,
No.
that's cool.
No.
Chain, like laying the bear trap out and dragging them in.
I don't love this one as much as the Santa, but it's still cool.
I like his face a
Mhm.
little bit more than the other one. Like if I could put this face on the other one,
Yeah.
I think I'd be okay.
I like the bear trap. I like how you can either have it attached to the hand or attached to the chain there.
You just need to get that baby from the Ghostbusters Diamond Select and put the baby in the bear trap. Like that's
maybe he's the army builder and he can be the reindeer, you know? He's got the horns, and then you just have an army of those guys.
You need 8 of them.
what is this? TD something. This is Mafex or SH and Marvel Legends. I don't know.
It's accessible.
Oh, okay. TT24 Doctor Strange. These are 1/12 scale accessories that have been announced for $75. They're stupid nice.
I mean, they're nice, but I mean,
But $75 is oof.
So 8 sets of
That's all we
hands.
have, so.
I don't
You get
know.
the handcuffs, you get the dragon effect. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, either you're a Doctor Strange fan and you have a bunch of Doctor Stranges that can utilize this, or maybe you have one Doctor Strange. If you have one Doctor Strange, you're gonna use maybe some of this stuff, and the rest of the shit's gonna go in a drawer.
Well, I mean, you could use. I mean, I don't know. This is just maybe me thinking. You know, with like Dungeons and Dragons or like any like wizard type figures that are out there, that can play a part into it. But I don't see myself $75 for all this. For either you're committing to buying more figures to make it work, or you've already got them and this works for you. Like this is not a for everybody type deal here.
Right.
It's
I would
almost
pay
like
$30.
yeah. I mean, it like didn't Mezco do it with their one figure? They're like, hey, you want a magic accessory set for your what was that skeleton? The skull dude with like the Cthulhu shit.
Oh yeah. Crap, I don't remember his name.
I can't think of his name, but yeah, they did that and it was like 30 something
Atticus
bucks.
Doom.
Atticus Doom. There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, but I think NECA did it best when they did that accessory kit for like Dracula and all that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
there's a base for that. You know, you've got Dracula and Frankenstein and all those characters.
when NECA did those. Yeah.
So like that works. Like this, like I said, this is
But
this
even
is one of
the
those-
Frankenstein set with NECA though, it seemed a little bit much.
yeah,
for
but
what you got.
But the thing with that is you can intertwine those with really any of the universal monsters that you have. This right here, you have to specifically have Doctor Strange or some type of Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons. Like that's the only thing you can use those for, unless you just say screw it. My GI Joes now know magic.
I mean, hey,
That's
a possibility.
these are thoughts. Aaron's been very creative tonight with his accessory set.
And then we got the Super
doesn't-
7.
I have a love-hate
Exclusive.
relationship right now with Super 7. So depending on I did like this one though.
Chitara Glow.
This is okay.
Is it-
Especially
is it
if you nail the glow, this is actually not bad.
I mean, they nailed the glow with the Toxie ones that I got. So I mean, I can't really say that their glow isn't on point. Their glow's on point. I just feel like it's just
So why make this?
yeah, like if you're gonna do it, like I always say this is every time Super 7 comes in. I bought the Toxic Avenger when he first, or Crusader when he came out. His bicep swivel could not support the weight of the mop. They released a second one that's glow in the dark. Did they fix the issue? No. His arm bicep still can't support the weight of the mop. Then I bought the third one because it was super cheap on entertainment. Haven't opened it yet, and I know it's going to have the same issue because obviously they didn't get it the first or second time. Like, I don't know.
See, the thing with Super 7 right now is they need to nail this head screws. That's a bigger problem. Like I don't even care for the price. The price is what it is.
Have you seen the price for this one, sir?
I have.
Ooh.
How much is it?
It is somewhere in the $60-$70
Yeah, it's
range.
like
I don't remember the
70.
exact number.
$65.
65, yeah.
You know what the head sculpt's going to be? They're just going to fill Andre the Giant heads in all of these.
That's what I'm afraid of. Honestly what I'm afraid of.
So I like the idea of what they were trying to do here. I don't necessarily like the execution. If there was some sort of streak aspect that went behind it, but like you're just buying the same Chitara
Josh
figure
is
that
supporting. He's like, look it, I got Leonardo. I love Super 7.
like it glows sometimes, it glows sometimes, but not most of the time.
I know this
So
isn't
here-
on your list, but I'm going to ask this question. So, what were your thoughts on the Simpsons Super 7?
Who's?
I haven't got any yet.
So the big gripe about that initially was Mo. When they released Mo, he didn't have his apron. So people bitched for like months, and I guess
Apparently
now
they made it right though, didn't
they
they?
did. They started shipping out aprons to anyone that had bought it. But I'm actually okay. I'm a fan of what they're doing. I grew up with the Simpsons. I love the Simpsons.
But you like that the fact that Ralph Wiggum's half the size and you're spending $55 for Ralph Wiggum?
Oh no. Let's pump that brake real quick.
That's why you wait for Ralph Wiggums to go on sale.
I'm not expecting Super 7 to be super articulate.
No.
But for their price point, I think they're just asking too much. They should be around $35.
That's the problem. Their model says, "Look, we've had enough people say they'll buy it at this price. And they're going to stick."
Well, that's because they need to move their store from California and San Diego.
Well,
you
we
know.
were talking. We on Toy Talk on Monday. We talked to the marketing. She used to run the marketing for Super 7, and she said that's why the prices are changing now. They're not all just 55, because apparently they were screwing themselves on 55 on every figure. Like they were losing money. Yeah,
I doubt that seriously.
She doesn't even
No
work
way.
for them anymore, so I don't see why she'd have a reason to lie about it.
There's no reason.
She might have signed some contract to not be able to say something there after she left. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like-
I doubt that seriously. Like, if they're losing money somewhere, it is not because they have it at 55. There's something else.
She was saying something
Axiom
like
Big says, "What's up, guys?"
like their order quantity is not what you would think it is. Like
So it's a lower MOQ.
yeah,
So,
like a lot lower than
okay.
big companies and stuff.
That changes some things, but
Maybe start numbering them then.
Yeah, she was saying that like some of them are like they'll do a run and it'll only be like 4,000 figures.
Yeah, then add a number onto the package. Therefore, I know that there's a value there that if I go to resell it, hey, there's only this many made. I mean, look at like how Funko Pops and stuff like that were selling.
Yeah.
It's like justify your cost to the consumer. Like I'm not gonna I like if you're gonna get them, they look great in a box. I have some of them out of packaging, like some of the turtles and stuff, but I'm not getting all of them. Like it's just I don't know. It's just like a love-hate like with them. Like I feel like when I bought the turtles at their regular price, some of my turtles have floppy legs, and it's like I'm not getting my money's worth with that. It's just like a premium cost.
so like I used to love Super 7. So I have Laughing Prince Adam here, man, and I also have the Filmation He-Man and Skeletor, and that stuff sold me. And I really want to get in on the turtles because of how much I enjoyed these. I don't have any problem with this figure at all. He's perfectly fine. I love him. Packaging was amazing.
You didn't have any warped weapons? Like all my turtles had like warped shit coming out of the package?
No. The Filmation figures were fine. I have a little issue on the He-Man with the way the ankle. Sorry, I don't know where I'm at. The ankle looks. I don't have that issue on this one. So the Filmation He-Man's a little wonky, but the Filmation He-Man Masters of the Universe stuff came out great. Packaging looks awesome. I wanted to go all in on the turtles. Like that Leonardo. I strongly considered it, but that price was so ignorant. I just could not do it.
I got the 4 turtles, Casey, and then Slash.
Yeah, I got the turtles. I got these for 38 or 35 each.
That's not bad.
And that one looks good. Like I think I heard good things about Raphael. And it was after the turtles, that's when I started hearing all these issues with everything else. And I don't know if it was a thing going on beforehand, because I didn't really hear a lot of negativity about Super 7 beforehand. But man, after those turtles hit, everything seemed to go downhill for them.
I think Donatello was the best one that they did.
Chitara turns into Zartan.
Yeah, I was like, why does she look so large?
It's
here?
like gold dust.
Boom.
What?
When the lights go out, the true size busts out.
It's like Gold Dust's sister or something.
I don't know about this.
I think it looks good. I like it.
What's in her hair? Supposed to be spots? I think it look like dirt.
Well, when you're running
But-
fast through the jungle.
I mean, if it can pull off what they're showing, I think it'll be a solid. I think it'll be good for Thundercats fans. Plus, I mean, I'm not getting it, but I'm a sucker for glow in the dark stuff. That's why I have two toxic Crusaders that glow in the dark. Because they're glowing. They do a good job with their glow in the dark stuff.
Oh, they do. I have I think I can't think of it. The Buckman. And that one's real nice. I like that one a lot. I wanted the Baxter Stockman really badly. But missed out on that one.
Over on Toyco, you can get Baxter. You're talking about Super 7, right?
Yeah, I was talking about the
glow
in the dark one.
Oh, I don't know if he has glow in the dark, but he has Baxter for like $38.
Yeah, no, that glow in the dark one was hot, and I was just like, I need that, but
Yeah.
I missed out on it. It's whatever. I'm not worried about it now.
We dive into some 3-0 action. This is Transformers Articulated Figure Series Starscream. It's $120, 7.8 inches. You can pause it and read it if you want to see more. But
Yeah, these MDLXs are pretty cool.
I showed Ted, was it yesterday? I saw it yesterday, right?
that looks stupid good.
The Optimus Prime that they have.
Oh yes, you were showing me that.
That
Well,
I don't want to dive into this one, but God, it looks good.
You should.
Yeah, I'm
Do you own any 3-0?
No. I'm afraid to.
3-0 is amazing. Like I had some of their actually I have two of their GI Joes. I have the Storm Shadow, I have the Snake Eyes.
Okay.
And then I did have,
and that's where I would probably like. I said I love Storm Shadow, and I mean that's right up my alley. I would get any of those figures outside of the movie ones that were the classified ones, but if they look like this,
well, they're a lot different. They're a lot different. They don't look like this. Looks like Starscream. The Storm Shadow one has like this like mask with like a red part that you can see an eyeball underneath. You pop the mask off, it's like a cybernetic skull underneath.
Okay.
Like you just have to go back. I did reviews on both of them, but they're awesome. They're awesome. But this looks great if you're a Transformer fan. Like 3-0 is a company I would back. Like I wouldn't get it because I don't really collect Transformers like that.
Mhm.
But it's definitely a great representation of Starscream.
Absolutely.
And if you don't want to turn them into a jet.
So it is full. It fully transforms.
No, I don't think it transforms. I said if you don't want to, I don't think it transforms at all.
Okay, that would be a killer selling point right there if it did transform.
Yeah,
But who wants, like, unless you're buying two, to keep one in like bot form and one in like plain mode?
Art, I have a company. I need you to buy both of them. So yes, that's exactly what we're going here.
Okay. We get in some SH Figure Arts in hand pictures. We were looking at some digi renders before. We got some Vegeta. SH Figure Arts, people love them. People love the Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly surprised at how Dragon Ball still holds on to this very day.
I mean, they could cut down on a lot of it by removing a lot of the twitching and grunting, and they could cut the series in half.
The whole thing's just 15 minutes long at the end of the day. Cut all that crap out.
It is. You got 10 minutes of recap, and then a bunch of
Hold on.
Yeah.
Coming from somebody who watches Naruto too, and they
Naruto's not even on that level.
Don't even be knocking Naruto right now.
You can't. It's not on the same level.
Too. But what I'm saying is, like, it'll take 3 episodes for them standing around a bad guy before they throw a punch from all the damn talking. But
They got to strategize, man.
Exactly.
I would rather have them talking
it's all
than a
inner
bunch of
dialogue
twitching and
for 3 episodes.
some like I like at least Naruto. They go back. They have some flashbacks because they're like, this is what he was beforehand, and then it's like then when he fights, he gets killed or something like that, and then you're like, oh damn! Now we know the backstory of this guy. We should feel bad, but who cares?
This is why I don't like anime. Too much of that.
Yeah,
that's awkward pauses.
This.
I hate anime.
No, I mean Naruto doesn't really have that as much, and I'm telling you, especially come on that pain fight. Black Knight knows. Oh, I know he knows. Or that first Hokage fight, like you know,
my cousin got me into watching that, so I've been like hooked ever since.
The only acceptable anime is One Punch Man, and that is it.
So you watch that, but you won't. You see Akira. Akira is acceptable. So Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll, so good.
Let's throw some others out there. Berserk, even though the animes, none of them really did it justice, but that original 25, even though it didn't follow the manga, was probably the best ones. Yep.
Did you get into that one?
Both of them, both the first one and the second one. You know, but there's a lot, like all the Miyazaki stuff are pretty fun. But the Steam Boy, like you could just go on. There's a lot of good anime out there, but there's a lot of shit anime, so I understand that. But you just don't want to watch the shit anime.
Sometimes like, you gotta get through the shit to get to the good stuff. You know?
Like Trigun's good.
I'm 50-50 on that one. Like I'm still kind of halfway through it.
Trigun I thought was good, and then you had like Neon Genesis of Evangelion.
Paul Cutthroat,
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop was another one. Fist of the North Star.
Ted's like, I don't want to watch any of it. The Fist of the North Star movie, dude, was good. You just see these people like heads exploding and it's super violent.
I'll watch that tonight.
It depends on what you like. Like there's anime that will fit with what you like. You just can't. All these people like this anime and watch it. Like if you're into like the gory action pack, like you got to really choose which one to go down. Maybe you're more of a Miyazaki fan. You want some of the more family friendly, but still pretty cool. You know, some Howl's Moving Castle. You know,
I'm watching some Fist of the North Star tonight. You know what?
I have to watch whatever movie Art told me to watch, like Goonies or something.
Gumbo. You're gonna message me and be like, "Why did you have me watch it?" But it's like, it's gonna add a perspective to your state for sure.
Are you gonna watch the live action Fist of the North Star?
No, that's awful.
No.
Yeah, Sean Penn's brother, whatever.
I mean, I have it, but no.
Oh man, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, Cutthroat said, "What's the vampire anime?" It's an older Vampire Hunter D. The first one and the second one were both good.
Is it Bloodlust?
Bloodlust is the second one. Yeah, they're good, man. They're just they're gonna when you watch the first one, it's definitely you can see its age, like it's the era. It was like you can see graininess a little bit, but it's a good story. Like the first movie, when it gets to the end, you're like, no shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Chris from Toy Talk to watch the Ninja Scroll. He can't make it past the first opening scene.
Oh, come on.
What? No. Wait, what's the opening scene? What part's that?
Was the guy like raping the chick or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, that ain't the opening. Oh, when he's all like slurping on her like a Jello shot, he just slurped the whole thing in. I was like, damn, man. Ted, it's a boob that goes to slurp like a Jello shot, dude.
I have no clue what's happening anymore.
Do you like ninjas?
Murdered though, so
I like ninjas.
Do you like violence?
Like hella violence.
You know, I'm a white American male, sure.
So Ninja Scroll, the movie is good. It's good. I don't think you'll be bored with it.
I'm watching Gumbo and then Ninja Scroll.
Gumbo. He's like, I watched Gumby the other day, you know, and it was pretty good. You know, it's weird, like little clay guys. No, Gumbo, bro. So we got some more SH figure arts. Trunks coming with a bunch of stuff, tons of stuff.
I
looking
like
good.
This right here, like this works for me because
like
one
back when I watched Toonami.
No, seriously, like that's it. Like it comes with a lot of the head sculpt, a lot of hands. Like I like this. I
see SH Figure Arts gives you your money's worth.
They do. I've got a couple. I don't have a lot though.
Like the Naruto line, I'm all in on. And then
I
now
have-
that they're doing Berserk, I was like, I just bursted at the seams. I was like, I had to get a couple towels. I just needed like,
6-7
Art,
cups, a jug.
Did you see what the arts just showed?
oh, shut up,
No.
Orochimaru.
Yeah.
That's their first
No.
one of Orochimaru. So they're like taking a break on re-release and stuff and fixing their old stuff. Like I am.
Yeah, that's good to add to the collection. for sure.
I will have multiple details of each village if I need to.
Right.
You know, I need a Choji, you know,
Oh yeah, Choji would be cool.
in both forms. I need
It's
him
okay.
fat as
Ted.
fuck,
We'll
but then I
go
need
over
him.
this later, okay?
Yeah, you have to catch me up on all that.
He's like, I see you guys excited and talking, but I don't really understand.
Yeah, I don't know what a choji is.
Like you're talking,
Dude, it's this
different
fat
languages.
ninja that eats all the time, but then he has these like food pills, these pellets are like vitamins, and he pops them off, and they open up these like chambers to where he like can beat people's asses.
Yeah.
But there's one that like burns off all his fat, and he just goes full ape shit, and he's like super skinny afterwards and almost killing himself. But it's badass.
And then he just immediately goes back to being fat.
Well, he's hospitalized a little bit, and then he starts eating and gaining his fat back.
I need Rock Lee though.
And see another thing, Rock Lee and Gara fight. Like Gara is my favorite. I have him tattooed on my arm. Like that's, you know, Gara's the shit. The dude can control sand, Ted, and he freaking makes he wraps his sand. He gets these people in these little fucking sand coffins, and he just crushes his hand, and they pop.
Look, I respect the passion. Okay, I'm just saying. I very much appreciate it, and if I could sit through horrific anime, I 100% would do that.
And if you're
I'd be
into
all on board with you.
fetishes, this next figure is going to be perfect for you. Chainsaw Man. It has some kinks and fetishes in this anime that when I first started watching, I was like, this is sort of weird. And then one of my friends was like, dude, this is all this kink and fetish stuff. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like people being treated like dogs, you know.
Didn't U2's make a version of this? Or is
Yeah.
am I thinking of something else?
No, they did.
Do
You're
you
right.
guys sell U2s?
I want to.
And it doesn't matter if it
Yeah,
does.
it's
If
just
you guys are
pounding
selling
on
it, you
those
know.
doors.
They're kind of
It's-
hot right now.
It's like, and that's the thing. Like I on stuff like that, I want to get if it's hot, I want it, but then like I don't want it at the same time because it's a phase. Like certain things are gonna.
I
be
think
like
U2s
long-lasting.
is sort of like a weird niche, like because a lot of it's YouTubers. Like that's what it was U2s made little vinyl figures of popular YouTubers.
Oh, that makes sense.
So
I
like
don't know
there's
anything about
Ninja
this
and all that
company.
stuff. So it's and they're doing Chainsaw Man. I think they're trying to branch out away from it because they were basically making a lot of money off of these YouTubers and their fans and like, oh hey, I want a little ninja vinyl figure or something.
Mhm.
You know,
Can we get one of us? Some hella dope U2s.
That'd be sweet.
That would be
But-
sweet.
The butt looks weird.
My butt actually
hey,
looks pretty well.
he's got that thong going on.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. I mean it's not. I mean it's not for me.
Did you watch the anime?
I'm not.
The
Watch
anime,
the anime.
It's interesting.
It's good. It's really good.
I'll
Even with
add
all the weird fetish stuff in it, it's good.
Yeah,
Right.
his whole like motivation for anything is like, yeah, you know what I mean.
So
Yeah. His motivation is weird, but
I look at this and think two things. One, this man loves chainsaws, and two, he loves shoes. He has a good shoe game going on here.
those are the
Um,
shoes that they give these recruit people.
hmm.
When he gets recruited to what he's doing, like they gave him like the shoes.
So a fetish version of what's that movie that Sonny was in?
Oh, Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking? Idiocracy
Yeah.
predicted
They-
Crocs.
Yeah.
Same
they also
difference.
they also predicted a lot of stuff in that movie. It's like, oh, they're using Gatorade for everything. What's everybody going crazy for? That Prime drink? You know, it's
Yeah, I don't mess with the prime drink.
Dude, that Prime is disgusting.
I haven't tried it. I'll be lucky. You can't even find it around here because people buying it like crazy.
Really?
Never seen it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, thank you and good night. Like and subscribe, Plastic Cannibals. That's the image I did for the Facebook group that I have.
Nice. We'll have to. I'll have to join that right now. Actually,
I don't know, man. Everybody delete those things that we talk shit about. Quick, do it now. No.
See, I thought it was going to be a thing where I had to answer like 5 questions. And
Well, you
then
do
it
have
would
to
be
answer.
like,
You do have to
no,
answer some
no.
questions, but it's it was when I first came out. I was like, what's the popular? When I made this, the Ghost Rider from Marvel Legends was hot, and so was Tony the Tiger Pop.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all the toy news, man. We've been going for 2 hours and 34 minutes. Not even anywhere close to what you guys do. I think you guys do.
No. We really did 3 hours once, and that was the champagne talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
that champagne stream, God, that was
I
rough.
mean, I'm already three beers in,
Same. I was out of beer. I'm like, do I need to leave here?
I was about to call you out and be like, where you at? What's your number?
I'm at 3 + 2 to pregame before the show because got to unravel those nerves, us introverts.
I mean, you got to.
But I'm drinking water. It's fine.
Yeah, water.
In that big ass mug that I want.
Big ass mug. Big old mug, bigger than my freaking head.
Yeah, both of you guys got it, and then we already talked about who else had it, and I'm like,
I mean, it's funny. Like when Ted got his, I'm like, I was super jelly because I'm like, where's mine at? And he's like, well, I got you. It's for Christmas. And then having it on stream, like we didn't realize how popular and how big this was gonna get until like everyone was like, oh my God, I want this mug. I need this mug. When can I get this mug?
People like coffee. And
this will hold a whole pot. This will hold a whole pot.
It holds this entire 25 ounce can.
Still showing that Steel Reserve, man.
Yeah, that's why I stopped putting it in that's why I stopped putting it in the mug, honestly.
Yeah,
because
so that's that's every time you get a figure from Helidope, you get a can of Steel Reserve.
I'm still trying to get sponsored by them, so figure eventually.
I mean, the sponsor would be.
Let's do a size
comparison.
Helidope Toys brought to you by Steel Reserve.
So this is a Helidope mug next to an AWOC figure. I think I have his feet aligned with the bottom, but yeah, he's about 4.5 inches, maybe 5 inches.
Dishwasher safe?
No. You hand wash them, no microwave.
No microwave.
No microwave. You got to heat it up in a measuring cup and then pour it in. That's how we make a hot toddy.
Yeah, it's ceramic, so you don't want to do any of that.
Yes, hand painted by the wonderful Simi Skies, my teenage daughter. And again, this was a Christmas gift, and for the most part, they, aside from the giveaway one, they come with your name on the handle there. That way we don't get our mugs mixed up, right? Mugs up.
It's not in my mug, but whatever.
Yeah, wait, why aren't you drinking your Steel Reserve out of your mug?
I see. If you go back in time, I mentioned that. I know. Like I said, 25 ounces in that mug, like you don't realize how much is in there until you're drinking it, and you're like, "Holy shit!"
Quickly, drinking it quickly because you're just sipping away. You're just talking and sipping.
Yeah, because with the can, I do this. I do the squeeze test with my thumb.
Oh,
obviously, you can't see it, so I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm an hour and a half in. I'm like, all right, I'm still doing okay. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm feeling the buzz."
But I did back in the day. I don't know what happened to that mug. It's somewhere. Hopefully, I didn't lose it. I had an old school. I don't know if you guys are familiar with A&W. Yeah, you're in Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
A&W.
Yeah.
They had those big ass freaking mugs.
Yes.
My buddy was like, "All right," he's like, "I'm going to go get some Jaeger," and because that's what he wanted to drink. And he's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Well, I'm an absolute vodka type of person." He's like, "All right." He's like, "Get this," and he got all this juices and shit. So orange juice, cranberry juice, pineapple juice, vodka, mixed it all up. I drank that whole mug. I drank 2 of those within an hour. And I couldn't even stand up. He had to actually walk me to the bathroom, and then I just filled the bathroom sink. Like it was rough because it tastes like juice at that point. You like mix all those juices in there, like it doesn't taste like vodka at all. It's delicious. Yep. And as you get drunker, you're like everything tastes delicious.
Exactly. But yeah, no, that's why I don't put the Steel Reserve in the mug anymore. Like I said, it is very deceptive of how much is in there.
Yeah.
An
Yeah,
hour in, the shirt's off. You're running around in the background with your toys. Like, what is going on?
It
You didn't
looks
know you're
like
coming
a
in from
normal
this stream,
mug.
did you?
It looks like a normal size mug. And it, like I said, we learned with the bottle of champagne. I know Ed's in here in the chat talking shit. That's fine. But like literally a full bottle of champagne went in here.
Yeah.
And then you're just drinking away. And
Dude, like I will mess with there's some cheap Martin or something. There's a cheap sweet like champagne that I will go to a liquor store. I'll buy the bottle. I'll just drink it straight out of the bottle because it tastes like carbonated juice and stuff. And once I'm halfway through, I'm just like, okay, it's champagne, but it's like martini or Martin. It's something cheap and
Asti Martin.
it might be. It comes in like
Oh,
it has like a
Rossi Martin. That's what it is.
has like a silver
Yeah.
foil top or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, lessons have been learned. Never again. Next time anyone asks what's in this mug, it's probably gonna be like Mountain Dew or Coke.
it has been water the past 2 nights because again, I had a little too much fun on Sunday. So
Hey, Judson, I fucks with that Mott's. Some Mott's apple juice up in there. Let's go.
Josh is already he's starting to when he starts leaning back, it starts getting late when he's just like his eyes are barely staying open, but I mean I appreciate I want to give a shout out to Josh. He's been a champ. Some of these times we go over an hour, he still deals with it. And I appreciate that, Josh.
Hey, I stayed pretty alert for a long time in this one.
yeah. Well, you had exciting guests,
Yeah,
like
definitely. I like talking to you guys. It's just like talking to buddies anyway. I like
that's
this.
how it should be.
Well, I like this form more than like where we have to like interview people and I don't know.
Well, we did the interview stuff at the beginning-ish, and it all depends on the person, like what they're comfortable with, because sometimes, some people are like, well, I can't do this, I gotta be this, or it's like, no, just relax, man. All you do is talking figures, talking about what you're making or whatever, and like trying to get the word out.
Yeah. So there's a fun fact about this. Like, you guys are the first to have both of us together. So we've both done our own kind of separate streams.
First time.
But like, aside from Aaron sneaking in on my Largo show last night, this is the first time that we've actually been booked together and as Hella Dope Toys and talked about the company. So we were very excited about it. And we really appreciate the opportunity. So,
We didn't just get one, we got two at once.
Oh yeah.
We got a nice
both at the
menage in
same
trois.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Popping cherries.
There we go. But no, you guys are more than welcome to come back at any time.
Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, shit. I think we were showing your website just randomly. Like Josh, like, hey, go to their website. I'm like, all right, let's go out here. Let's take a look. And like,
And you know what? That means the world to us, because like I was watching that and like I was texting him like they're putting our website on the YouTubes. Like, people know who we are. Like, no, that was a really big deal. I very much fanboyed out a little bit.
No, because I'm an analytics freak, so I sit and I watch analytics every day. So when he said that, I'm like, where'd all these people coming from? He's like, oh, they're plugging in on Unboxing Art. I'm like, oh, well, that's sweet.
I mean,
thank you.
it's just something that it's honestly the guest that I have on. If it's not something that I believe in, it's like you're not going to get that invitation. It's like you guys are cool. You've been supportive in many chats. You have a solid website, so it's like, why not?
Yeah,
show the support and show the love back, and everybody can grow together.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be that Shartimus mentality, and I'm going to say it like that. I don't give a shit if somebody clips it or whatever. It's just like, there's room for everybody to help everybody. And that's how I view it. Like when I met Josh, like I don't even know how the heck, I can't even think of how we met.
It was probably at that gay strip club.
It probably was. You had that rhinestone banana hammock that just glistened. It blinded me a little bit, and I tripped and I spilled my drink on you.
Yeah.
But no,
those are the best meetings,
But it's like I met him and the rest of the Toy Talk crew, and it's just like, I don't know. I guess I'm always that random person that'll go out of my way to just be like, it'll be like noon. I'll be like, I'm on lunch from work. Who can I call? I'll hit up Judd on like FaceTime, like or Facebook Messenger Live, and then I'm always late back for my lunch. But the whole point is like, I'm just that random guy that'll call you and be like, hey, what's up? Let's talk action figures, whatever. And like, people don't do that anymore.
True. Very, very
And
He calls me most of the time when I'm like at work, though.
yeah, when he's at work, I'll be like, hey, Josh, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, all right. Yeah, I got to get back to work. All right, cool.
See, what's nice about Aaron is most of the phone conversations we have are literally about action figures, and so we need to buy this, or this just dropped, or this just moved, or did you hear about this? Did you see this? That's pretty much all our conversations now. It's weird.
But Aaron, you let him get away with not watching good anime?
You know, sometimes you'll learn when in 30 years
There's
of
no
friendship,
such thing.
you let some things just go.
It doesn't exist. It's a unicorn.
Yes.
Well,
Keep it
just make sure you watch Gummo, and I want to know.
I
You
could
watch it all.
Not
Even
I'll
though-
get a little
Gumbo.
book report.
Say about a unicorn.
GUMMO.
No, I got it. Gung ho. I got it.
Whatever. You look up Gung Ho and find a movie, you might be seeing something that you may not want to see.
Something weird.
But everybody that's watching, I do thank you guys. Paul, Arthur only sexts me. But I thank you guys sticking with us to the end. It was a nice hefty stream, but it was fun. You guys know where to find Aaron and Ted. All their information's down below. YouTube channel, Instagram, their website. Go show some love there. Follow them, subscribe. And then keep in mind, if you haven't already, make sure you tell your mom, your dad, your cousins, your nephews, your brothers, everybody about Unboxing Art, because once I hit that 4K subscriber, doing a giveaway. I got
doing, like,
stuff.
3
Josh got
giveaways.
some stuff. The Hella Dope team are going to donate to the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. So let's make that happen.
Hey, yo, if the
And,
stars align, it might be a Street Fighter. Who knows? I don't know.
There you guys go. Let's try to get it done before June, you know. But I do thank you guys for coming on the show, and I thank everybody for watching. And as I say, for every video I do, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.
Bye.